Good.
We are good.
We're up?
We're up.
Oh, we're on now?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. I'll tweet that, I guess. Let's see here. What we got? Never heard back on the email there, Dave, huh?
No, I did not.
Think that's weird or not weird?
No, I'm not overly concerned. I think we'll hear back today or tomorrow.
I don't know. Let's see here. Where is this goddamn email? Oh, there it is. A tweet, rather. All right, good morning. If you're watching on YouTube, hello. If you're listening on the podcast, hello. It's a Friday edition, which I think we'll probably be doing the next few weeks, Dave. I think we'll probably do Sunday what we did last Sunday, probably. Don't you think?
Okay.
Kind of does that work for you?
Yeah.
Mike, is that okay for you?
Sure.
You sure?
I don't see why not.
Okay, good. Excellent. Hello. It's been a while. Last show we had was the live show, which is always kind of a frantic, sort of weird. I obviously didn't listen to it, so I have no idea if it sounded terrible or not. I imagine it did.
Yeah, it's pretty awful.
Was it? Yeah.
I thought it sounded fun.
No,
Good.
nobody. Usually you get.
If you
tweets.
guys didn't mention that there were audio problems, I wouldn't have known there were audio problems.
Yeah. Oh, good.
Well, no, that was in the building. Like that was.
in the building was a disaster.
Okay.
And the which, by the way, my guy, the cheeky monkey general manager, Leonard Lon. What was his name?
I think it was Lawn.
Lon. I don't know his name.
I forget.
I have his card.
It was
He
a
gave me
Mark,
his card.
too, yeah.
Mark,
Frank.
very nice guy. Gave me his card. And when somebody gives me their card, like a bunch of people did after the show, one thing I do, file it right away.
cherish it.
My card file. Yeah.
Yeah, good.
Well, I do. I'll always dial the first 5 or 6 numbers like the next day just to get excited.
in.
Yeah.
How you doing,
Yeah.
boys?
Well, I don't have the balls to go all the way. I kind of. But one
Imagine
day
what
I
it would
will.
be like,
Oh,
yeah.
I can't even imagine.
Well, you might need him sometime.
But no, he was awesome. They were great. They were actually great. It was a great time. And the fans were that was a crowd, an unusually intense, excited, like crazy, I thought, crowd, Dave, at the end of that thing. They were into it, which was good.
Yep.
So we thank them. The Cheeky Monkey was great. We'll go back anytime they have us back. I'm happy to be
Jeff
back.
D.O. trying to ruin the entire show with that awful story of his, by the way.
I thought it was very funny.
I'm just kidding.
Oh, you remember it, was
Mike
it?
thinks it was like the funniest thing he's ever heard.
What was the story?
I don't know about that. I didn't even know if it was worth bringing up.
I didn't even hear it.
He just said
on
that.
the air, he said this?
He said on the dozen his grandmother.
Oh, that was
watches.
funny. That was a
I
funny
thought
story.
I
That
thought
was a funny story.
yeah.
That was a funny story. That was good. No, Jeff's great. Well,
I thought he was going to be on the whole show.
Mike, what do you want me to do?
I thought it was a full. I'm just saying.
I'm sorry. Well, he was working. He was
snubbed
hustling
you,
next
is all
door.
I'm saying. Yeah.
He was hustling. And we had Dave and Rico, which we appreciate. Rico was, I think, a little muted. Seemed a little nervous around Dave, but then he loosened up. But I will say, we'll talk about it later. What were you going to say, Mike?
No, because Dave said the same thing about Rico, that Rico didn't
It's hard
talk
in
much.
that spot,
But with
though.
you and Portnoy, I think if it was me instead of Rico, that's how much I would have talked.
Yeah, you just
probably.
stay out. Yeah, you stay. And plus, in that situation, you would have really. I think you made the right call. It was brutal in there. It was brutal. Like if you could see, it was brutal. It was.
Although
listening.
listening to it, I was like, I'm sure I would have been fine, but it would have been a pain in the ass.
Yeah, it was just a lot, but it was good. And then we did the trivia after, which was fun. The crowd was unbelievable. The crowd, though, as they always are, you could tell, like the booze kicks in. That's the problem with these events. Jeff opens. They
Kelly
open.
Keegs walked up for sure.
That's true. Well, I meant booze. BOOZE.
No, I know.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. Good. What a wit. This guy's on. This guy's
fun
on it today.
Fun with words.
This guy's on it today. Yeah, by about the middle of the show, you could just see it. We see it at our live shows. Like they just because I think they opened the doors about an hour and 15 minutes before it began.
Yeah.
You guys must have been there for a while. The show started at 5, was it, or 6? Your show.
Our show started at 5. I think,
So those
right?
guys must have been there for 6 hours drinking or whatever.
A lot of I think it was like 80% Minifans in the crowd, probably 80-85%. There were some people for Dave and some people for the Yak and stuff, but by and large, I think it was us. And it was. I will say I'm happy I lost in the semis versus the finals because Dave can confirm it. I was out of there
sleeping.
when that thing was over. Oh my
Well,
god!
you see, you were intense. You seemed pissed that you were losing.
Well, I don't like to lose.
your
I'm there to
passion
win.
didn't go.
Yeah, I'm there to win, and I felt bad for the Minifans. They get me for 20 minutes, and then then we're out of there. But
Right.
hey, what can you do? We just I don't know what to see. It was a bad loss. Sometimes you just don't. Sometimes the questions aren't the ones that hit the right way. I'll say I probably had 5 or 6 points. I think a little below my normal average. I can't. It's like Giselle said about Brady. You can't throw it and catch it too.
I understand.
I'm not throwing anybody under the bus by saying that. I just want I feel like
Right.
I'll throw some people under the bus. I mean, I'm a Jeff D'Lo guy, but I thought those questions were outlandish.
No.
Outlandish.
No.
That music
Outlandish
question.
what?
Come on.
I know that song though. I don't know the other songs.
Whoopity fucking shit.
I know.
He played the theme song to the OC to a bunch of barstool fucking
Rico is not happy with that next to me because like the fucking OC song. He was not happy. But I know Traffic. I know the band. I know Steve Winwood and Dave Mason. I know those guys. I know Dear Mr. Fantasy. I just don't. It's not one of the songs. I'm not a question. No, I just played mediocre. Rico played mediocre. Ev played me. Dave and those guys play well. What can you do? Yeah. The bright lights, maybe. I don't know. Yeah. But it was fun. I think they're talking about potentially coming back next year. So we'll see. And then talk about bringing us on the road a little bit as well for that. So I don't
really?
know. Yeah, we'll see. You know me.
When you say us, do you mean Rico and Ev and you'll phone in or something?
Maybe. I'm not dying to do that. Because I think the championship is actually live in Chicago. So.
Oh, wow.
I think.
At their bar or whatever they have?
Yeah, and I spent a lot of time. I hung out in the green room before with KB and Nick.
It's quite a trio.
And Hank. Hank's a great guy. So we make fun of it. I do like Hank.
Yeah.
And we had a good time and we were talking. And they told me something remarkable before this. A couple of things. They said that Clemmer lives, like his wife did not want to live in the city, which I understand.
Right.
They said they live like 2.5 hours away.
Like Long Island or something? Or
way
further?
out, way out.
Oh,
Like he's commuting like each way 2.5 hours every day.
Don't they have family there or something?
Is
he from there? He has some attachment to Long Island.
Yeah, he must have been a Mets guy. Yeah, I think his dad was from. They lived there, right?
Okay.
They moved to New Hampshire from there, I think. But he's commuting like 5 hours a day
Jesus Christ!
to sit there and blog on the computer.
Quite a life he's chosen.
It's insane. I was like,
well, now he's in Vermont. He's he's with Spittin' Chicklets and Pink Whitney at the Pink Whitney house.
Oh, I think he was joining the podcast.
Yes.
What?
Yes, he is. Him, Cons, Keegs. There's a bunch of others.
Whitney's there?
Really?
Whitney is not there. No.
Oh.
It's basically like the Pink Whitney house, and they're doing bar events and stuff like that for the weekend in Killington.
No, I don't care.
So Whitney, I'm drunk.
So Whitney
is
has no
crazy.
idea. Okay,
Yeah.
Oh,
I've heard. I mean, some people DM me. They wondered if Whitney handpicked Chris Clemmer to go.
possible.
To that
I
event.
mean, you can speculate.
Maybe.
I mean,
charitable guy.
I know Rico hates cons.
Yeah.
Right.
Whitney claims to be a rider. Claims to be a fan of this show.
Yep.
Well, Kelly Keegs is there also. You think this is a purposeful anti?
Clemmer and Kelly Keegs. Oh my God, Jesus.
What were your interactions with her?
Brutal. I mean, just a humorless person. It's just it's just so the show starts like before backstage. She comes in, and I think she stinks, right? Like I think she's just a zero, but whatever.
You may have not had that opinion if she came in and like gave you shit and played around.
Right. So she comes in and she walks in the room, and I was like, I got to be honest. When she walked in, I was like, I get like legitimately nervous around celebrities. So
You said that?
yeah, I was like, I just want to like say like if I'm that kind of thing. And I'm like, and she's like, oh, and then we shook hands, and then she just left, and I'm just like, she like totally humorless. And I saw. She tweeted something about, and then she was retweeting one guy I saw, this particular simp, who somebody retweeted, like, he's tweeted her like 3,000 times. He's like John Hinckley. It's a less talented John Hinckley, this guy. A fatter, less talented. You know what I'm talking about?
Sure.
I saw it. Yeah.
And she's like, I was in the bathroom and all the women at the show were, did you see this?
I responded to this one.
Oh, yeah.
Just because I don't know Kelly at all, so I don't know what she does even.
First
but
of all, what bathroom was she going with? A bunch of people were at the event.
That's a great question because there were private bathrooms for you guys, obviously.
I mean, I'm sure she went to the bathroom. I can tell you,
interesting.
she smelled like absolute shit. She must have the runs. I mean, it was brutal. It was brutal. She must have eaten something. I don't know. It smelled like Kim Arco's cock.
Well, that makes.
Like I will say, I'm super down. There were a lot of women at the live show, Dave. We took pictures with and stuff.
Yep.
Unless I'm missing something, I didn't see them rushing to my defense on social media. Did you?
No, I did not.
So I assume I assume Kelly's telling the truth then.
Yep.
Maybe.
Yep.
You know, so shame on them. They can go pound
Chatter,
sand.
powdering their noses.
Yeah, taking victory laps and prom night as opposed to standing up for the show. But don't do it now. It's too late. No.
You missed your chance.
We're Prologue City here. I don't want any part of that.
Sorry, ladies.
Yep. So yeah, but no, I don't know. And maybe I don't know. I just look. I'm like, can you play around? Like, is it that big of a deal? Like, I
just
the
thought it was
whole
a nice
fucking thing that started with a joke. It's Alex Bennett versus fucking buttermilk, whoever the hell she fought. Who was it?
Cupcake.
Rihanna?
Cupcake. Whatever the fuck. Like it's all a joke. Like what the fuck are we doing here?
I thought it was a nice tip of the cap to the paying customers to be like, they're all fat, gross weirdos, losers. They don't have sex with anyone.
That happens to be true.
Well, I'm just saying, maybe don't call it out the night that they're supporting it.
I'm not going to argue with the facts. I mean, I believe I saw this crowd. It was disgusting.
Yeah, and Portnoy basically said that on the dozen, right? When he got introduced, he said the Minifans buying tickets.
Okay, but I'm saying, do you think the stoolies that buy tickets for events are built much differently than me?
No, but I don't care.
Cleaner shaven than I.
No, I think she thinks she's like, I don't know, like Taylor Swift. I don't really understand.
That's her thing, though. Like that's her.
It's just, but there's no humor to it.
But is she like an arrogant
It was my 4 minutes
kind
of saying she'll quote, somebody will tweet at her and she'll be like, "Oh, you're in my head, honey," and it's like, no, you stink and you're humorless and you add nothing to the company. But there's 50 people at the company like that. So what do I know?
Well, hey, a lot of people don't do work here. Why are you picking on me?
Correct. Yeah. Which God knows I don't pick on anybody else at the company who does no work, including your ex-boyfriend, the biggest cock-sucking fucking asshole who ever lived.
Where is he? He still works there.
Hopefully he's at Mass General, fucking getting scans.
Did Barstool thank you or anything for organizing that World Cup event for them or anything? I just wondered.
Please.
I was just curious. I got a lot of DMs.
Nor do I want that. I don't. I don't want that.
That's what the audience was asking me. I didn't know if they.
Dave was more concerned.
I didn't get anything, so I didn't know.
Cullinane said the chatter around was that it was very rude of Portnoy. A lot of people were saying this.
Nobody was saying
it was very rude of Portnoy to call Cullinane out, even after he set him up at the bar like that.
Did him such a big favor. People were asking me, Mike. They were saying, "Did this happen?"
That's what I'm saying. I know a lot of people said.
Who was that? The fucking homeless guy who helped you set up?
A lot of people at the venue.
Weirdo that you let in there. Who?
He's not a homeless person. He's a nice guy.
I think he might be. Actually.
Yeah, who replaced?
He was Nipples.
Who replaced him?
He was Nipples.
He was great. He was great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what a battle that'll be.
I needed people to bring a lot of the gear to and from my car. That was very helpful.
Did you pay for his Uber back to Meth Mile, or did he find his way back, or no? Pay him in crack, this guy?
No, good guy. Good guy. Big fan of the show, by the way. Day one.
Yeah.
Man guy.
Does he stay in, when it's a big vacation week for him from Wall Hall, does he stay in Clemson? Does he make a weekend out of it, or what is his usual experience, this guy? This guy was as shady as the day of the moon.
That's not true.
Oh, God. Anyway. But I actually had a good, it was fine. It was fine. It was, I watched a little bit of soccer, went for a walk, and then came back to the live show. I mean, Dave is not under, first of all, Portnoy, great, wonderful interaction with him. Super supportive, thankful for the whole company. But when he's saying that the Rico, at this point, what's the difference? Rico's as loyal as K. Marco in my book.
What?
No, I'm just kidding. When he was literally had a headlock on this Jay Snowden guy, this Penn CEO, Dave is underselling it. So
no. Listen, I don't think this is funny, by the way.
No, I don't think
this is funny to discuss.
I have, watched pornography that is less
I don't think it's beneficial. I don't think you should be tearing apart his relationship with the CEO. I don't think it's right to bring up.
Nor do I. I mean, because Jay Snowden, first of all, seemed like a very nice guy. Man, he's a Dr. Dan guy, which I appreciate. He's pro Dr. Dan.
Good. That really came up in conversation.
Yeah, but he was fine about it. He was just like, I knew somebody who was like, hey, and to Jay's credit, he was like, no, I'm not gonna.
It was probably the attorney that we were talking to. That was a Penn attorney.
No, it was a neighbor of his, like where he lives.
Oh, got it.
Yeah,
I'm sure. Yeah.
I don't know. I actually don't think it was. I don't think it was an attorney. No attorney's going to tell us to stop. The Barstool attorney?
Yeah, they were the ones getting the Penn was the ones getting all the letters.
Yeah, but they never told us to stop anything.
Oh no! You're right. Yeah.
No, I see this on Twitter again. Doctor, ask me anything you want about Doctor. I'm not doing this.
Why are you so scared of him?
I don't know. Who knows? I mean, I'm like one of the top 30 podcasts in the world. What the hell do I know, right?
Yeah.
Brought to you by Hagel Harrington's Miniature Golf.
Buy one, get one free. Genuine question. I was wondering.
I'll get there in a second. Okay. No, but Rico. So Rico talks to him for a while, and it's just like I don't know. It's just making me laugh because Rico's a great guy, but I could tell that he was like the contract kept coming up when Dave was there with him, and then they were talking, and Jay goes to the bathroom. Rico walks over to me. He's like, not a bad guy to have a contact with, huh? I'm like, yeah, I guess not.
Get us out of a few gyms.
I can tell Rico's looking at me like, why aren't you participating in this conversation? I was like, well, I don't want to bother.
Why aren't you schmoozing?
Yeah, I don't schmooze. I don't want to bother the guy. He's a nice guy, and Rico's very good at that stuff because he's on and he's funny and But oh my God, I left at halftime because I mean Rico was, and I had a great lunch with Rico and Jeff.
Very nice.
Where there was no criticism of anybody at the company during that lunch. All positive,
good,
upbeat,
good. I like
good
that.
Stuff. Yeah, good stuff.
Because they don't criticize. I don't hear Jeff criticize a lot of people on Twitter or anything. So I would hope he wouldn't do it privately.
No, certainly not. Well, I will say Jeff was the least critical of the three.
He seems like a
I
genuinely
was
nice
second,
guy.
and then there's a huge gulf, and then somebody else was first. That's all.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, I don't know, but we had a good time. It was fun. I wish we had played better, but them's the breaks. I do not blame Jeff D'Lo for any of that at all. It was not Jeff. Sure, that's Jeff's fault. We lost. Definitely not. No. The blame starts with me. I'm the captain of the team. We stink at that fucking thing, the back and forth thing. It's a leadership issue. I have to figure that out. So
What thing?
Are you talking about the brands?
Yeah.
I feel like
Tough
I don't.
question.
Not really.
I didn't know if because I understood it what Jeff meant, but I feel like maybe it wasn't explained enough what they meant by brand. Because like what Ev and Rico were guessing were big brands, but not like I think it was by market cap is how they were measuring it.
I guess.
You know,
Was McDonald's on that list?
Yes.
It was?
Yeah.
Oh, see, that I should have thought of. When I saw the list at the end, the one I was annoyed about that they didn't get either was we never went into cars. I'm like, fucking Musk is the richest guy in the world.
Tesla.
Like,
you know, Tesla was the one I was yelling at.
Oh, good. Well, I love those guys.
Could have called me.
Bill and I in the back we were just Tesla.
Oh, is
Come
that
on.
right?
You got to do it.
I love those critics. But yeah, we asked me, Mike. I'm sorry.
I was thinking of this while I was listening to the case. Can I buy an ad on the case?
I think so.
What's to stop me?
It's going to cost a lot, but yeah, you can do it.
Okay.
But I think they have a huge. I think they put a big price on it. So I mean, you could do a Blind Mike project, but it's probably going to cost you.
But would you say is that just how it's done? It's not smarter to say like, hey, let's accept a slightly lower price.
Well, I think when they do that, they think if we do that, then we're. I have.
It never. Yeah.
I this is the kind of thing I was telling these guys at some lunch. This is the kind of thing that even a year ago, even would have driven me nuts. 3 years ago would have driven me insane for a month. Now I'm just like, there's literally nothing. I have people at Barstool, enormous podcast hosts at Barstool, reaching out saying it's crazy.
Who could that be?
And no, more than one. And my reaction to it is there's literally nothing I could do about it. Why am I going to, if they don't want to sell it, don't sell it. I said this to Dave yesterday.
There was something we could do about it, but
Who, you and I? Well, I don't want to. I don't.
Something the company could have done to appease the situation.
But that's
Why would they not want the way you phrase like if they don't want to? What would be to stop?
No, not that they don't want to. If there's a number and it doesn't, like, what am I gonna do? Yell and scream? I don't want to sit there and beg for it. Like, I don't. It doesn't matter that much to me.
It was sad to hear all the pauses where there would have been an ad.
It's true. Well, I write it like that. I write it assuming there's going to be 2 or 3 ads.
Yeah.
Even
it's
if
like
it's 25 minutes.
Clearly a network television show on Hulu or something.
Right. Exactly. So you just write it, and then we have no control over it. So I really don't. So, I mean, I can tell just by the feedback, even if people like it or don't like it, not even just the volume of the feedback and where it's ranked, that it's getting a big reaction. I mean, it's just a fact. So
I'm hooked.
Yeah, good. So,
we've tried to play devil's advocate on the sales side. The only thing that I will say is other shows, like we had a launch date and we were sticking to it, right? I mean, yes, it moved 50 times before that, but we
gave a good couple of months.
Correct. No, but like other shows probably would not have started until they sold it. That's the only thing in their corner. That's the only thing.
Yeah, whatever. I'm telling you, I think people are surprised. I don't really care. It doesn't bother me.
Well, even if you didn't have a start date, the last season ended a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
So they could have started back then.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I mean, there were millions of listeners of the first season, and we solved a murder in between season 1 and season 2. I feel like there should be something attached to that, but I don't know. There are other podcasts at Barstool have sponsors all the time, and so maybe
a few of them have solved murders. I think.
Yeah, maybe they have more listeners than ours, and maybe there's a better connection with I don't know. Maybe it's an advertising issue. I have no idea. I don't know. Salespeople everywhere are scum. They'll lie to your face. They're liars. They're cheats. They're thieves, and they're whores. I mean, they just are. So I mean, and maybe they hear that and they don't like that. I don't care. I would never trust a salesperson. Ever. I wouldn't let them near my children. I don't trust them.
There's got to be a few good ones out there.
I've never met one. They're liars. They're born liars. They'll lie to your face just to, Coney. He's a sales guy. They're really he's just a born shyster.
Real estate's a different game, though. Like
same thing. It's the exact same thing.
You check comps.
Yeah, we're good. We're the good ones in real estate.
That's true. But there's nothing you can do about it. We'll just keep doing it, and we'll see how it goes. So yeah, what else going on? Unless you have anything else, Mike, from this whole thing. I'm sorry.
No, that was pretty much it, at least from those two things.
So your interaction with Jay Snowden was just all the dentist thing. That's it. Introduce yourself.
Very nice. Yeah. Great. Seemed like a great guy. Whatever. Hello, how you doing? Hey, you do, and I think he said like, anything you need an RN? Nope. I think. And I was just like, nope, go. And then all of a sudden just Rico just came. Like flying.
Give him a noogie.
Yeah. I thought they knew each other. Was
that the first time they met?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know that. I think so. And it's like, what?
He didn't stay for any of the live show, right?
I have no idea.
Yeah, that would have been a good look for Rico if he saw Rico walking in, because that was a pop when Rico walked in.
Well, Rico's got that new guy in town to the show thing. Everyone loves the new guy, which is good for Rico right now.
Yep.
He's, I hope he continues to be part of it. We love having Rico here. He's welcome here anytime.
Yep.
He's got the perfect name to chant too. Just
That's
lends
true.
itself
Rico
to a
Bosco's a
chant.
great chant name. That's true.
It is.
What else is going on?
Well, geez, I'm having a brain fart for a second. The dog walk talked about you yesterday. If you'd like
Dog.
to.
Oh, my guy Eddie.
Yes.
Eddie and I had a nice talk backstage. Great guy.
Yep.
Clem, great guy. Hank, great. Love KB. Love Nick. Hank, good. I'm trying to think who else I interacted with.
So you loved everybody except Kelly Keegs. Everybody.
Yeah, she's humorous. But she's a queen. Frank, whatever, like same, like not like just not like dealing with a person.
Yep.
Okay.
Mike Portnoy I talked to. He was there.
Oh, good.
Yep, we had a good talk. He wants to come in here, so I said absolutely. Let's set this up. Set it up, Dave.
It's about time.
Just tell him to buy a couple shirts. It's not a big.
That's true. That's true. I think he's off Twitter right now. He's down on Elon Musk.
Comes in here and is fucking
Yeah, sure.
calling in.
It's easier. It's easier that way.
Those people don't believe that, do they?
A lot of people believe that.
It's like that Pepsi documentary. on
Oh,
Netflix,
no.
You know?
Oh, God.
Well, we'll
I
see
buy
how-
all these shirts for.
Yeah, we'll see. Well, I'm sure we'll see how that goes. Yeah, Portnoy was like overwhelmed by how crazy the Minifans were. I was like, they were pretty much typical for there. I thought. I mean, a little, they were.
Yeah,
hyped
but
up.
he's I don't know if impressed is whatever the word is. He's interested in them like all the way through for years.
Kirk. He's got guys crawling for. He's like crawl, and they crawl.
He's a great leader.
That's why Bosco likes it. Bosco's a bully. Bosco is like on the top of the like. He likes being a bully, and nobody in the Minifans fights back against Kirk. He owns them, and that is what sense of power Rico is sensing, because he likes.
So Rico is trying to replicate.
Well, I think more what Dave is trying to do here, and Dave's a smart guy. He's a dumb guy and a smart guy. Dave is now trying to play like Rico is trying to make a play for my crown.
Clearly, and it's tough to hear Dave working so hard because he's usually very good at this. But it's tough to hear him struggling to make a story out of you and Rico. Like, there's clearly nothing there,
No, I mean, I'm sure it'll end badly. I mean, it's just who I am at some point. I hope not.
I think this is the relationship you two were destined to have. You were looking for each other.
I hope
your
so.
whole lives.
It was funny to see how happy Rico was. Like, he loved
it.
day.
He should have. He
loved
loved it. Yeah, he does a great job with us. I was very happy for him.
Yeah.
What else did Portnoy say? Anything else or no?
It's how he runs his ship. He wants to be the sheriff close to the top, and you can't disobey. Like, you can't talk back.
Great leader.
So is everything Dave's saying correct? Is this why?
Yes.
Kirk's a great
do we
leader,
need to
yes.
get you some interns around here that you can bully around?
Kirk's a great leader.
Give you a pep in your step?
He's like
Skip Rico.
Rico. He calls you Pledge Master. He's
Yeah, that's-
from Dazed and Confused. He's the guy with the paddle.
I did
It's
laugh.
sad, it's sad to hear what these two are doing because you hear
Trying to break.
the life has been sucked out of Rico with these two,
right.
frankly, monsters, if I may. They've become millionaires and monsters.
It's not right.
And they're sucking the life out of Rico. You hear the joy in his voice when he was with you guys.
I try to break up a genuine
listen to him
friendship
now.
and a relationship
Yeah.
between Rico and the Minifans. It's not right. It's hurting the
Even
company. if he
Skip
does it.
was like,
Thank you, Dave.
Oh, no. By the way, go listen to the
having some
case.
fun with it.
Season 2 is out now. Kirk Minahan.
That's a man who forgot to
Conan,
tweet the trailer.
Just dropped
Can I
episode
just
1
say
of
something,
season
Dan?
2 of the case. Yeah.
you weren't there yesterday. The energy we're getting now. He was a different guy.
Well, I can't hold on. I can't argue that. But I mean, look in the
Why do you
mirror,
think that
Dave. I
is?
mean, you're bullying
Yeah,
this guy.
why do you think
I mean,
that is?
Treat the man with respect.
Exactly.
That was breaking news. He got a contract offer, though.
I witnessed that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did witness that.
Okay.
So I think
Is that when
he's-
Jay Snowden was released from his
Yes,
clutches?
correct. That is true. So I think that's going to happen. I hope that happens. Jesus God, I hope that happens. We can't lose Rico. For Christ's sakes, that'd be devastating. What else is going on?
Do you want to hear what the dog walk had to say about
Oh,
the
the
Kirk
dog
Minahan show?
walk. Yeah, was this positive or is it going to annoy me?
Pretty positive.
Eddie has a
I
very
guess, to
funny
some extent.
ranking system. It's funny where his mind skips.
Eddie's a good guy. Eddie's a smart guy. I'm an Eddie guy.
Seems like
Hates me, but I
You said
do
there was
like
a lot of. You said Portnoy was the one who got the
Who's
fourth.
this?
This is, I think that's, why am I just blanking on his name? There's White Sox Dave,
Dante?
Carl's Chief, Carl. It's Carl.
Oh, I like Carl.
Yeah.
You said Portnoy was the one who got the fourth. biggest reception?
Yeah, I mean, it was a heavy Minifan crowd base, which to be expected. Very rabid, loyal fan base over there. So Minahan got a huge pop. Rico, they love him too. He calls into the show all the time. So yeah, it was very odd to see Dave, and obviously Dave got a huge reception as well.
Who is the third
funny.
ahead of him?
I don't really have like a Richter scale, but I'm just saying of note that like Dave.
I can't think of who got booed.
That was them talking about this.
They go on for more about
Anything of note or no?
nothing crazy. Just that they want to stay away. One was just joking, like I'm nervous to get mentioned on the Kirk Minihane
Who's
show.
that?
I love it. I think that might. I don't know if that was Carl or Chief.
So many closet listeners there too. It's crazy. So many.
No good.
Wasn't
Well, why be in the closet?
Is that good? What's
Why
that?
be in the closet, I say?
Yeah, I was talking to Dave. I'm sorry, Mike. What's that?
I thought it was Kirk Minihane, Blind Mike, and Cool Name.
I don't think Blind Mike was there. Maybe I'm wrong. I didn't see him though.
He didn't see you either.
Oh, you
I
rascal!
see what you did there.
Yeah, you blind guy.
I see what you did there. Blind guy.
I like the Kirk Minihane show, and I feel like talking about it is like talking politics. But when there's like a Barstool event that Kirk Minihane is in, it almost feels like you're going to like Riot Fest. Like you're going to have your Blink-182 fans.
I mean, it's a
but there's
little
also
at
gonna
this
be
point, a
the
little overblown. I don't know. That's
funny
Carl,
though.
right?
It's funny to hear that.
Carl's a wonderful guy. That's Carl,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
He's a wonderful guy. But I mean, look, I'm pretty. I mean, I understand. I just said I wish K. Marco was a Dana Farber today, but still, I mean, we all feel that.
It's funny to hear though. That is like just
Demi
proof.
Truman, I hope. What's that?
That's proof that they're bringing you up as like taking a political stance or something.
I guess.
You know?
I suppose. I don't know. I like those guys. I like Carl. I like Eddie. I like everybody. I like even Hitler is not like bad,
Well,
right?
Now listen.
This by the way is the Kirk. How many times have I said this?
You're trying to say he had some ideas.
Is this
But
Nick Costas or Alex? It's confusing. How many times have I said this, Mike?
right on schedule.
Yes, you never. And
Much like
this,
the trains.
this is the world record, though.
Yeah.
This is the world record. You never play the Hitler card. You don't do it with a mask on, and you don't do it with Alex. You don't make Alex Jones like
Look
by
sane.
far.
He's like Kanye, but you don't mean
the second
this.
craziest guy in a room. And when Alex Jones is a guy like, hey, listen, like let's take a step back here. Let's not. I mean, I don't think there's anything left to say about Kanye West rant. It feels like it was 10 years ago now. Yesterday,
Yeah.
except I think like he's actually finally done. I think.
Well,
now,
he's
right?
clearly I see a lot of people on like Twitter and shit saying like, I don't give a fuck if he has mental health issues, whatever. It's like, well, you are watching a man with a clear mental. He's obviously having a mental breakdown.
What you want, man? Hey, yay, right after this, I'm gonna say you're crazy. I'm gonna take your family away from you. We're not done with you yet. You cannot cause sweet thoughts.
So who can step in though and like make him go away?
Someone, by the way, posted that clip and said, you guys got to check out this episode of South Park. It was wild. But yeah, I don't know because, I mean, someone in his inner circle needs to not be, like he's hanging with yes men.
Just another enabled lunatic
He
who's
doesn't
been an
respect
asshole for years.
He doesn't
Was
respect
Yeah.
anybody.
an
there's
asshole to Taylor Swift, was an asshole
Completely.
about George Bush.
Yeah.
He's just a fucking baby.
He is an asshole, but then as society, everyone who's melting down and calling him a piece of shit that doesn't deserve to live.
Well, that,
look
but I
at
mean-
But those are
look at the
one-offs.
look at the Britney
But
Spears
he's clearly,
documentaries.
Dave, this guy's clearly an asshole.
No, I know, but those were
Yeah.
like just quick one-off. But this is like he's gone on this fucking anti-Semitic rants for like 2 months now.
I don't think he just
I think we could say he's
gone.
anti-Semitic. At this
Yeah, I think
point.
he's gone.
certainly.
I
But
don't-
that's why I say it's mental health, because I don't think you just become an anti-Semite at 45 randomly.
or maybe
you know what I mean?
have been
Unless he's been,
privately.
yeah, maybe
I
he
mean,
has
you
been.
know, I mean,
But what I'm saying is, if you look at the Britney Spears documentaries, all of a sudden it hits us one day, like, oh, we were terrible to her, we mistreated her. When I heard him saying, it's just like the contracts with us, comparing it to like Nazi Germany, it's like, okay, this is a man who has been beaten down
he's
by the
all screwed
industry,
up, but I mean,
and he's unwell.
The move for him would be to go away for like 3 years, come back and say, hey, I donated $50 million to this.
Yeah. The
Jewish
problem is he's
event.
done that a couple. I'm not gone away for 3 years. But
That's what I mean. He needs to like go, like, and also now, like after yesterday, like I don't really want to hear him say, I don't really care. Like, I feel like we're done. Like, what's interesting about him at this point now? You know?
Yeah, he's done it all. He's literally said the craziest shit you could say.
Yeah, and I mean, and Mike in the past off air has been, kind of pro Hitler's in terms of the highways and
It's
stuff.
funny you take that. It's funny you take that route, because a gentleman texted me yesterday.
Well, Hitler took that route in the highways
And
many times.
said-
He's built some good ones.
A gentleman said, I can't wait to hear your defense of Kanye. And I said, I feel like on this one, if you were in studio, I won't reveal who it is, but I feel like that would have been more your trope.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, the I mean, I saw it and I was kind of like, this feels so like also performative and like just like I'm gonna be like. There's also part of that, and it's like it's Kyrie Irving's like that too. Where you're like, you're wearing me out with this shit.
Kyrie, I think it's more of a performance. This when he was doing the Netanyahu voice, I was like, this is a man who's.
This is a guy who's done a lot of performing.
He's not
so
right.
Whatever. I mean, is Kris Jenner weighed in on this yet or no?
I have not heard from Kris Jenner. Has
No,
she?
is that her name
Damn.
still or no?
Yeah.
Yes, I believe.
Oh, she's. How about Caitlyn Jenner?
I'm sure Caitlyn Jenner's probably said something out there.
They're gonna start. Kanye has to start dating Caitlyn Jenner. That's my prediction. That's my prediction.
That would be
Maybe.
very interesting.
Yes, or Martha Stewart maybe. I don't know. I'm not sure yet. Who knows? But book him. We'll have Kanye in if he wants to.
He's just going to disappear, and then he's going to come out with new music and not apologize. Probably just doesn't need to. Just
at this
move
point,
on. Just move on.
you either go full apology tour or don't apologize because like half-ass means nothing at this point. Like what's he gonna? And by the way, I don't think he's going to.
Has anybody in history ever had a mental breakdown like this and then come back from it?
Not quite.
Well, social media is so different. I'm trying to think.
Not like that, where you praise Hitler and say he's a great guy.
No, I mean Britney Spears, obviously, like I said earlier, had mental.
I mean, we're
breakdowns,
sucking off
Yeah.
Britney Spears in the world. She is clearly still struggling.
Yeah, but she
That-
wasn't. But she wasn't going
Well,
anti-Semitic.
that's
Unless
an
I'm
interesting
wrong.
example,
No, but
though,
she's
because
nuts.
it's a breakdown. Like, we'll accept that type of a breakdown.
Well, except but she was also a product of like she was like a child star, like gone completely wrong. Like, anytime a child star loses their
he's
mind,
an egomaniac.
yeah,
That
anytime
lost
it's a
his
child star, I'm like, it's not their fault. Like,
Yep.
complete pass because
Right.
these fucking parents are insane.
Yep.
And they had Britney Spears like fucking posing like using the fucking bang you when she was like 11 years old. Like it's obviously not in the well, I don't want to get too into that, but it's sort of the story we're working on now is sort of this thing where you're treated like this object when you're a certain age. I don't think you ever progress past that in some ways. Mentally, you know what I mean?
Did Alex Jones ever ask, like, you think Hitler would be speaking this kindly of you? You know, I don't think he was too keen on Kanye. The
I like
type
him,
of person
I like him
Kanye is.
entertaining maybe at certain events. I don't know that. Yeah, no, it's a good. I don't think Alex Jones. I think Alex Jones is legitimately stunned.
He seemed like scared. I've never seen him. I don't watch him a lot, but
Am I
I've
going to
never
lose
seen him
sponsors
like
over
that.
this? Jeez, this is not good.
Yeah.
This is not great. What else?
Did you hear Gerry the other day with Craig?
Oh, before we do that, yeah, we'll do that in a second. But I saw the Twitter account. I forget the guy's name on Twitter. He in this town, I think it is. Is that right? I think he tweeted yesterday when this is all going on. The old Gerry tweet from when Gerry was sucking off Kanye West like it was Rico going down on Jay Snowden. he was like when Kanye was on Tucker Carlson. He's like, Kanye like always thinks before. Isn't that? Did you see that?
He's a weird dude, but I'll give him this. No one puts more thought into the words than Kanye.
No one really.
And he just fell in love with him, and then he's bad. Like just like with Trump. Like I talked to Gerry for a while last night, but it's just funny. Now he fucking hates Trump. Now to be fair to Gerry, he loved Ted Cruz, and he always thought Trump was kind of a useful idiot. But like now he is like full on. Like, can you believe the ego on this guy? Like, that's weird. Didn't Kanye have dinner with Trump like 2 days ago?
Yes, and Trump said it was just like craziness.
I liked,
Apparently.
the one thing I found funny is when he walked out of Tim Pool kept calling him Ye. Like he had the respect to call him Ye.
That is respectful.
And then Kanye went on a rant yesterday saying like, Dave Chappelle was commenting on me. He called me Kanye. This guy thinks he knows me. He's my friend.
Right. That's not right. He's right. You shouldn't be doing that. You should absolutely not be doing that. What happened? Oh, this is the one you wanted to play it.
Yeah, the other day, but
That probably wouldn't have worked.
Yeah,
huh?
I don't think it would have fit.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, play the rest of it.
That's the whole clip.
Okay, can you get the longer clip? I mean, God, is that asking too much to have the whole answer?
It's the one
Anyway, John Kirby says nothing. Can you get the rest of the clip, please, now? I want the rest of the clip. I want the entire answer. I want all the answers that Kirby gave to these questions.
Where's
That's
Ducey?
not good enough. Did you not know that response was 10 seconds long and his real answer is like 2 minutes long?
I didn't know.
Can't
It's
you
the one you
just get
sent.
Okay, go find the rest of the answer, please. Anyway, he gets
disgusting.
grilled 3 or 4 times, says nothing. The president's going to let them speak for themselves. What?
He's trying
Speak
to
for
move on.
themselves.
Trying.
It's your job.
Oh, we go back to it?
to support them. It's your job.
I was going to say, so far,
as
nothing
the
really
leader
do.
of the free world to support these people who want to be free. You march out this empty suit to say he'll let them speak for themselves. I'll get you. When you want me to find the response and I'll send it to you. Is that what I have to do?
This is the one that you sent me.
Okay, find another one.
I'm finding.
Why is that so hard to do? This is a press conference. That means every answer is out there, is available. You could have the whole press conference. You could have every answer This is the most important clip of the day.
Have a lot of fun, these
president's
guys, huh?
My favorite is just he cannot just move on. He
He's
can't
so
play
pissed.
along.
He's never been good at
it's
that.
I
not
was
coming,
curious
Gerry.
your stance on this
Uh-huh.
because me and Craig talked about it the other day, and I was like, I get why Gerry would want you to have looked for more, but he also sent you a short clip, and if I did that, I would have said, "There's more to this. Make sure we have it," or something like that.
Sure, that's about right. Yeah, I guess. Yeah. It's weird that Jerry's so angry. He sent him the clip that he played.
He's playing the clip.
I
that
don't
he
really
sent
know. Like, it's also I fall in this too, but like it's Jerry's fault. Like, Craig is clearly not going to go do that. Like, that's pretty established.
There was a moment in there at some point where he was dreaming of, I don't know if it's Carano or Montante or who he wants in there.
Yeah, he would love Montante.
Yeah.
He
You know, I
loves
like the Jets
Montante.
before. I know you. Want,
The quarterback's last name?
I don't get it.
Mike White? Okay, carry on.
I
Disregard.
like him because his name's White.
It's a joke. It's a joke. It's a joke, Jared. Jeez.
How's that a joke?
I had my teams mixed up.
All right. Yeah, the quarterback.
A lot of laughs.
The chemistry between these three guys is
Jesus Christ.
nothing quite like it.
Did you find out a lot, Dave, or no?
No, not really.
You were half checked out during most of those shows, and I was watching. You were
That's
looking at
not-
something
well,
else
it's
on your
also-
computer. You weren't even paying attention.
That's not true.
When Joe was ranting and raving about Peter Ducey, you were paying a lot of attention?
Yeah, just in case he asked for something. Sure.
Okay, all right. Okay.
I
Anyway.
was always there for Gerry.
Well, I'm sorry.
Can Gerry not joke about that? Like, I don't think that's a terrible joke by Montante.
No, he does not like joking about that. He doesn't like being made fun of.
Right.
He just, I could do it a little bit in the old show, but he just does not. You saw it the other night here, whatever the other night when he was here. He doesn't like doing that.
Right.
He's
Because I remember you
sensitive
said Carano or whatever, someone took that job. You were like, try to make Gerry laugh. Like, that's the best Gerry.
It's critical.
But if he doesn't, laugh at himself, how are you going to do that?
That's one of the many things that doomed Mutt with him. Honestly, it wasn't Mutt's fault, but Gerry was so bitter about the way it ended before. He just sold nothing. And once that happens, you're done. Like, it's just over.
Right.
You could at least. The other thing that we did well, I think, was make fun of the fact that Gerry doesn't like being made fun of. So at that point on the old show, if Gerry didn't laugh like that, I'd be like, "What's wrong
Then
with
it's
you?"
part of the
We
and
play
him
a bunch
getting
of sound
angry
like
at that is part of the.
Craig's not going to do, and I get that. That's a hard spot. I mean, it's a weird spot.
Yeah, because my instinct. Talking to Craig would be like, well, fight back with him, but I wouldn't do that. And
Yeah, it's hard.
You know what I mean?
It took me a while. But the thing is, you can do it though. Once I realized, you can do it. Like it's not going to be the kind of thing where he doesn't talk to you like during commercials or like after the show. He's, you can get mad in a moment, then you laugh about it later.
He gets way more mad at you when the show doesn't appear on Apple, which is 100% out of your fucking control.
Yeah, you've proven that many times. Yes. I gotta say, not to pat myself on the back, I never get mad about stuff like that. No. I just don't, because I know there's nothing you can do. I'm not gonna get, I don't know.
The famous example is when Steve handed in his resignation, sitting at that table right there.
He had a gun to his head. It's true.
I've never seen a man more panicked.
I mean, I get where Portnoy's coming from, but like, it's not that hard to see what Steve's doing. Like, he's just trying to start like a online political thing in Maine.
Well, it's what
but
Portnoy did.
He doesn't have any context to that.
But Dave, no, but he's not that. I mean, he's in the business. Like he has an idea.
He's propping up Barstool Sports by saying, like, why would you leave this to go do any type of startup that's going to take you so long to build?
How would you start a blog and build it into an empire?
Yeah,
how could you possibly?
He has no context, so it does. You knew that.
But he seems very happy. I'm happy for him, and I think there's a spot for if he does a good job and breaks stories. Like say what you want. I know people don't like Turtle Boy, but like he's done a hell of a job.
Right. Yeah. And Dave at least has the context. Like he knows he would shit on Steve a lot, but he kind of respected him as a producer.
Who? Portnoy?
Like, you hear Portnoy talk about other producers that people have had.
Yeah.
And clearly he respected Steve, where he doesn't feel that way about others.
Cullen.
You know?
Yes. Yes. Sure. For example. Yeah. Disgusted by Cullen. He actually was legitimately disgusted by him.
I don't know that I've heard him talk about anyone like that he knows as loosely as Cullen.
He doesn't even know anything. He doesn't know anything about that.
That's what I'm saying. He doesn't know you at all. And he was like, this guy does a horrible job.
Because I didn't reach out to him.
Well, yeah, we probably should have done a better job with that, I guess.
Every time that happens, like when you book like a company guest like that.
Me?
Yeah, like you booked Erica, right? Like that time, Erica was.
But even
scheduled.
Dave, I said to Dave, I was like, "Yeah, want to just swing."
Yeah, I should have gone to you.
I thought it was going to be a casual. I told Portnoy this when we were watching the freaking soccer thing. I thought it was going to be like People can do their run-throughs at the thing. If you want to swing by the bar for 10 minutes and bullshit and then go to your hotel or go get something to eat, do it. I didn't think it was going to be... But he wanted to do the whole show. He didn't want to leave.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah.
Did you
Well, he's
guys
having a good
rip
time
your
at the
shirts
venue.
off and chest bump when you were watching soccer? Did you get
Oh,
into
I was
it?
very excited.
It's good.
Very excited.
Pound a few brews.
Big game tomorrow, I think, right?
When is that game?
10 a.m.
Oh, wow.
It's very
10 a.m. What else is going on?
Did you hear LeBron James's comments on Jerry Jones by any chance?
Yeah, thank God, finally. Somebody
I
weighs
got
in.
one question
Well,
for you
one
before you
second.
guys
One
leave.
second. I think LeBron had on his card. He had his serious look, right? His cardigan. Did he have his glasses on or no?
He did not have the glasses on.
Okay.
Oh, how would we know to ask him?
If I was one of these basketball writers, I would have just hung myself if I had to sit here and listen to LeBron James shame me for not asking him about something that happened 70 years ago with a guy who's clearly an idiot. Nobody's denying that. But why the ego to think that somebody needs LeBron James to weigh in on
An amazing
anything.
ego.
An
But
idiot.
weighing in, like, obviously he's a good businessman, one of the greatest basketball players ever. Like,
Sure.
ask him about that shit. Why would you expect to be asked about this issue?
I think it's, I actually hate LeBron, but like the clip is basically he's telling the writers, you asked me about Kyrie. Why aren't you asking about Jerry Jones? It's like, yeah, it's hard to tell why one would be somewhat relevant to you and one wouldn't be. I mean, cut the shit. You know it's bullshit. You're just being a disingenuous fuck.
You played with Jerry Jones and you barely know Kyrie.
Like, you play with him, A. B, it was happening this season. He got suspended, and it was the biggest story in the NBA. Like, I don't know. It feels, when they asked him about China, he fucking shut his fucking mouth. So, like, God, yeah, what do you want to say about Jerry Jones? He's a bigot? Okay. I'll go along with that. Now what?
Tune into First Take today at 10 o'clock. I need Jerry Jones to denounce racism.
This is Jason Williams?
I want to hear Jerry Jones denounce racism because I have not heard him do it thus far.
Well, then what do we need to tune in for?
Yeah.
Unless he's going to
Are
do
we
it.
tuning in for Jerry Jones to denounce racism on the show?
No. We're tuning in to hear him say that again.
Oh,
So you spoiled it, Jerry.
Oh, yeah.
I need Jerry Jones to denounce racism. I want to hear
All right,
Jerry
hold on.
Jones.
We're doing the show, I think, Sunday night, Dave? You
Yes.
think? All right. 3, 2, 1, as Tina would say. Tune in Sunday night. I need to hear Gene Hackman denounce racism.
It's a little case voice.
What's going to be, just like kind of, cut this out, but I'll be there. What should I be ready for?
Gene Hack. I don't mean to be insulting you.
Oh, he's going to
stupid.
be he's going to be on the program?
No.
Gene Hack?
No, I don't imagine he would be. The man's retired. He's in his 90s.
Do you need me? Should I not show up if it's that big a...
I mean, he's going to denounce racism. I think you should be here to react.
Oh, he is
going
to do it.
Well, I would like him to do it. He hasn't done it yet, to my knowledge.
I don't understand. Why Sunday?
Well, how about Quentin Tarantino? He used the M word all the time.
It's true, I suppose.
Did he denounce racism too? Who else? I mean, like,
I'm already watching First Take. I don't know if I'll have time for this.
it's tough. So Jerry Jones was in the background while this was going on. Again, I don't know his role in it, which I think is interesting. Like, I wouldn't mind hearing Jerry Jones talk about that. I'm in for that. But what is Jason Williams like? Then what? Does he want him to like? Is that enough? You good
I think
then?
it's important to get no context and just
Jerry Jones
can be a
complete asshole racist, by the way. If that's the case, great. Fucking
He probably is an
take him
asshole
down. I'm
by
on
all
board.
accounts.
Yeah, he's a creep. He's a prick. So I mean, you want to get rid of him? Great. Like, get to work. But I don't know what if he denounces racism, like, isn't there also a chance he's just full of shit?
Sure.
Like, I don't know.
We still need him to do it, though.
You do too?
On
Jesus
First Take,
Christ. Wow. Jack Klugman can't do it. He's dead.
I know. It's a shame.
Yeah, well,
We'll need Robert Ito to do it.
Is he still alive?
I believe so.
Oh, good.
91 years young.
Is he still alive, really?
I think so,
We didn't
yeah.
get him on?
Yeah, I hope so. Yeah, we're
That
trying
would
to
be
contact
great.
him.
That's on Blind Mike. Go to
blindmike.net.
Blindmike.net, please.
Yes, thank you.
I saw a lot of you retweeting the Be a Man guy from the Blind Mike Project.
I think I retweeted once.
Is there a collaboration going on or something, or no?
Oh, no, he's always been nice to me. So I saw that
okay.
he's a book out or something, so I retweeted.
Yeah. He was at the show the other night. I didn't know if you were...
Oh, no, he's
He's
always been very nice to me.
Yeah, no, he's a big supporter for sure.
Yes.
He's at Laugh Boston, I think, coming up.
Yeah.
Yep.
I spoke to his booking guy. He's booking all his events.
Oh.
Yeah, they got a real serious
Is that
operation.
the tall guy or the other guy?
I don't know. It wasn't. No, the tall guy is his brother.
Yes.
Yes, I met him as well.
Yep. Nice guys.
Yeah, no, I love those guys. So blindmike.net.
Yes.
Show up. What's anything up there today or?
We may do a live show today if Craig can fit it in. The Why You Laughing is up now. The Gallagher episode is finally out for free, which I suggest listening to because
I listened to that.
we don't take it's not a memorial for Gallagher
Didn't
necessarily.
really feel like a very kind remembrance of the man's life.
It wasn't really, but it was what he deserved, I thought.
Yeah, it was not. I would agree with that. It was very good. I enjoyed it.
Thank you. And then the Belushi episode just went up on Patreon last night if you want to check that out. And we'll be doing in the new year,
I got that
bonus
email.
Why You Laughings.
What does that mean? What
so
total
there'll be
I'm saying?
Patreon exclusive Why You Laughing. Mini episodes, bonus episodes, things like that.
Wow.
So, subscribe, folks.
Nobody oversaturates a good thing like Mike Geary, folks.
What are you talking about? There's been no bonus
It's like
episodes
who wants to be a millionaire all over again? Just get people going that.
Outrageous. A lot of podcasts do.
No, that's true.
bonus
No,
shit.
I think that makes sense for a Patreon perspective.
I think
good,
so.
Good. BlindMike.net. Go subscribe, please, right now. What else, Dave?
Has there been any freaking out about the Kate and William in Boston? Any crazy freakouts?
I've been
yet?
freaking
No?
out.
A lot of freakouts.
Yeah.
I was watching the news flipping around the other night, and I saw they kept playing the same clip of them in some truck going into a garage, which is 2 seconds, over and over and over. And they're just sitting there. And I'm not going to do my Jerry Callahan thing. I don't really care. Like, they're here, whatever. But, like, I don't know. Like, does it? I just don't care at all.
I've been freaking out about it.
I know. I noticed that. But
I killed Alba and 3 of my neighbors.
over both of them, or just for William or for Kate?
Just the fact that it was all coming together finally. You know?
You want to see something nauseating. I'll tell you something I jumped into both barrels was that trailer for that Netflix series coming out. Oh, my girl Meghan Markle is bringing the drama to this thing.
Good. Excellent.
She is like, there's different pictures of them. There's always that stage picture of her like crying. There's a stage picture of Harry looking serious. And at the end, they're like, if you want the truth, maybe you should come to us.
Great music, though.
Oh, that's it. I hadn't thought of this yet.
Why did you want to make this documentary?
Why don't you steal this music, Dave?
Oh, I fucking love it. I wish we'd got this before them.
Stoughton, Massachusetts.
2017.
No one sees what's happening behind closed doors.
A little too much with the cameras, though, I think.
Yeah.
I had to do everything I could to protect my family.
So they're doing this whole thing again about like how they have like no privacy and they're like, stop doing these things then. Like you went on with Oprah Winfrey, you're doing that. Like
I know how to solve it. I'll be a big star.
Right, money. Like I got you. Like no problem. You don't. You think it's invasive. I think Harry and William really do believe the media killed their mother. Whether that's true or not, like I completely understand that. So take a little bit of dough and go live somewhere, as opposed to going on with Oprah Winfrey and doing this and doing your podcasts. Like you're inviting this stuff by doing stuff like this.
The thing I hadn't thought of till just now, when you mentioned Meghan Markle like crying for the documentary, they've never had. They're adding an actress, like a genuine actress, to this, sideshow, whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah,
which is interesting.
It's gonna be a monster, I think, on Netflix though.
I'm sure everyone will be talking about
They
it.
got $90 million for it.
90 million?
I think that's what I read. It was a $90 million thing, I think.
It'll be worth that.
Shit.
I can never. We talk about this. I can never fucking figure that out. It seems insane to me. I don't,
What
they paid the Knives Out 2 guy, Ryan Johnson, $450 million for those 2 movies on Netflix.
You see the Netflix CEO kissing Elon Musk's ass the other day too.
Oh no,
at that
good
New York
move.
Times thing too. What did Ben Affleck say about it? Didn't he say like Netflix makes shitty movies? He's got some new service with Matt Damon or something like that coming out.
Yeah, that basketball movie Ben Affleck made was great.
The shitty that Live by Night fucking movie directed in 2016. Was it as good as fucking what was the one? Geely?
Yeah.
Jersey Girl? God. Remember when Affleck was absolutely trashed on Simmons' show that time on HBO and Simmons like never acknowledged it?
No.
Remember that where he
I
was
don't know
like,
if I
it's
know.
like Macbeth. It's a tragedy.
Trash. I thought you meant like shit on.
No. He was like hammered, remember?
Yes, I do remember that.
Bizarre.
Yeah. My favorite Affleck is when he made them delete the his ancestry. He found out about his ancestry.
Yeah.
And so they told
It
him
was like
something else and he had to retake it. And he's like,
Right.
wow, I didn't know that.
Unbelievable. Was it like slave owners?
Yeah, he had slave owners in his in his ancestry.
So bizarre the white guy would have slave owners in his ancestry.
Right.
Like, what are the fucking odds of that?
It's crazy.
Bizarre.
What are the odds of him launching something successful
0
against Netflix?
0.0.
Yeah.
I mean, I like Damon Affleck. I mean, he's made a lot of good movies, but I don't think that's gonna work.
Well, Quibi was pretty good. And had a lot
That's
of
true.
celebrities behind
That's
it.
true. I mean, but that's the thing. Are they gonna make real movies? Because these guys,
That's what he says.
say what you want about Damon, even Affleck, they try. Like they do try most of the time.
Sure.
So maybe they'll make, but I don't know. But he's right. Netflix movies, by and large, their movies have not been great. They have not made a classic movie yet.
The Irishman.
But
some people would say.
Yeah, but that didn't. Is that had like a lasting? No, like people don't sit around.
Tough to rewatch.
Yeah, people don't sit around and watch The Irishman.
Yeah.
Say what you want about Apple. They had a Best Picture last year. Coda won Best Picture. People loved it. So far that's been a struggle for Netflix. They've never won an Oscar. They're not going to win an Oscar this year for Best Picture. So, maybe we'll see.
What a struggle. They seem to be really doing
I'm saying for filmmaking, making a good movie.
You're right, but their series are just fucking monsters.
I think it might be
something we're talking about.
I know, they just shouldn't care about.
I'm not sure they do, honestly.
Based on the way the internet kind of works, though, I think every streaming service might find their niche. Where maybe Apple is movies and Netflix is more comedy and documentaries and shit.
Could be, yeah. I mean, I think you could be right. What else?
What was that Boston Globe headline about them though, William and Kate? Wasn't it something like Bostonians are nervous about getting to Market Basket? Did you see that?
I did see the headline.
Or something like that.
I didn't read. I didn't read it. They worried?
I don't think there's been too many problems out there. I didn't hear
suicides are
more traffic this morning because they were here. Probably not.
No, that would be annoying though. If I was going to work and I'm stuck in traffic because these two idiots are here pretending they care about the environment.
So what? There was traffic going home last night for the fucking Patriots game. Who gives a shit?
Well, it's the Patriots game.
Yeah, you're fucking right.
I mean,
who cares though?
So if you were there for 45 minutes longer, drive to work because
they're
two people
royalty. It's like Biden's here today too.
Okay, he's the president of the United States.
I know, but they're a big deal internationally.
Dave respects hierarchies.
They're a big deal internationally.
But they've earned nothing though. Like, see what you want about Biden? He was elected president. Some say, not me, of course. On YouTube, I would never say that. But like these people, like thousands of years ago, a couple people thought they were closer to God, and they conned people. And then they just kept having kids, like legitimately inbred. And now you have these two idiots. You got William, who, by the way, nobody looks more like a penis than William.
Really? You've named a lot of penises in your day.
He looks exactly like a penis at this point. If I could get my man Will on here, I thought we were going to have him in studio today, Mike. I would say to Will, like, you got to shave the head at this point. Like, this is not a great look. And I'm a Charles guy. Like, you got to shave your head at this point.
But that's a consistent look. Like, he takes care of that every day.
I know. Just shave. Well, he doesn't. You think he's ever touched his fucking hair in his life? He has slaves fucking,
correct.
Cutting his hair for him and like dressing him and like wiping his asshole.
Yep.
Like, that's his life. Like, Kate Middleton, somebody's fucking trimming her bush hair. This is what happens with the royalty.
I want that life.
I've never thought about that. Like, the idea of people like that having to shave themselves.
I bet he doesn't shave himself.
I wonder.
I think he's like fucking.
You don't think he shaves his own balls?
No. They have a rule. No. Somebody comes in the morning. He's like, shave your ball, and then they fucking do that. Definitely.
And then they have to they're probably like, I wouldn't want my ball shaved sitting down. So he's standing up and somebody's on their knees.
No, he doesn't. Whatever he wants. This is his life. This is their life. They are pampered like you wouldn't believe.
You heard the man. Borat comes in and shaves his balls.
It's true.
Yeah.
I mean, it's exactly what happens.
I don't think I'd want somebody shaving my balls.
Well, and if he doesn't want to,
nor would I.
I don't even think he's allowed to do himself because I think they're worried if he cuts himself or something. It becomes like a tragedy. They're all sprinting around.
But what if it'd be worse if somebody else cuts him, though? I mean,
that's a lot of pressure. That's like the Untouchables.
Pressure.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't think I'd like that.
I wouldn't like Queen Elizabeth. To me, I would not want any part of that life. You can't do anything.
No.
Like, you're a very wealthy, very privileged prisoner.
Too much.
Yeah, but they get to do a lot of good.
Like what?
I'm not a climate change guy, but obviously they're here for climate change reasons, right? So if you do believe
in
that,
they flew over here and
I don't know,
to be fair though, Mike, they did fly commercial.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Which they did only because of that reaction. That's exactly why they did it. To their credit.
Yep.
Hey, you think Kate Middleton's ever spent time with her kids? She probably couldn't pick them out of a fucking lineup.
Yeah, she has.
No chance.
You see her with that little kid yesterday who was all dressed up? Looks like.
Well, you saw her because it was a photo opportunity, I imagine.
Well, it was all over the news.
The kid who's dressed up like a soldier, whatever the hell, like
the
changing of the guard or something.
Yeah.
Jesus, those parents should be thrown into prison. God. The only kid I care about, I told this to Harry, asked me the other night. He asked me a question. I said, Harry, you change your fucking name to Deuce Tatum? I belted him. I said, unless you're Deuce Tatum, I'm not talking to you. It's the only kid I care about.
It's good.
He's everything.
Smart.
Everything. I saw some interview with Jason Tatum where he's like, I don't want, it was basically like, I don't want Deuce to be like, like in the public. I don't want to, I'm like, what are you doing? Like, he's everywhere.
Keep him out then.
He's this kid everywhere.
Yeah, right. We wouldn't know about him if it wasn't for you.
We do cribs with him next. He's like showing around his bedroom or something. Like, Jesus, leave him alone.
Did you see Nia Long bash the Celtics the other day?
I did see that. Yeah.
That was a good point. That was a good point by her.
I mean, that's pretty crazy if they didn't reach out to her.
It seems very strange just for your PR sense, just to check the box off to reach out to her. It's stupid.
Just for due diligence. Due diligence.
Because that was the card they played. The female staff members.
Yeah.
What this did.
That's
a
very
bad
weird.
Look. Bad
Very
look.
odd. Very odd.
Bad look.
What else?
Did you see Will Smith on The Daily Show? What'd you think of him?
I didn't hear it. I saw it. He's making this movie stinks. I guess everyone's saying.
Oh no.
Yeah.
What did he say?
He was just like, I thought he was fine because you have to come off a little bit like, I don't know, kind of like an asshole where you're you're kind of sounding holier than thou. Like he just made it. About
I saw him not with Jon Stewart, but I have seen him do one interview where I didn't think he came
Trevor
off
Noah
that bad.
He's with, right?
Yes, with Trevor Noah.
Not Jon Stewart. Yeah, I think. Right.
Oh, I'm
Trevor
sorry.
Noah.
I'm sorry. Did I say? Yeah, sorry.
No, I think I fucked that up.
Yeah.
But a different interview where he didn't sound that bad. He was joking about himself for the Chris Rock thing, and he seemed kind of, affable.
He's got. I mean, at some point you got to do that. Like you can't treat it like it's you did it. It was stupid. And move on. I don't know. Why? What did he say? What did he say on Trevor Noah? That was Jerry's big thing at the start of the show when that show first started. He called him Noah Trevor to show how irrelevant he was.
Oh, I always liked that bit when it's like I don't know the guy's name.
Yeah,
that was like the number one. It was on every network news. It was everywhere. So how is Trevor Noah irrelevant? Like it was everywhere.
Dave, just play the cut. Who cares? I don't know. Good point.
Nuances and complexities to it, but at the end of the day, I lost it, and I guess what I would say, you just never know what somebody's going through.
Yeah, so you can't do that. You can't do that. You can't do that. You can't
saying that about himself?
Yeah. Yes. You can't do that. Just be like, look, you made fun of my wife. I lost my mind. That was stupid. It was really fucking dumb. Like, it was just dumb.
I mean, you can even phrase it in like, listen, I was going through something. I got caught up in my own thoughts, which was, crazy of me.
Yeah.
Not
and maybe his
you
wife
guys
was
don't
going through
understand.
some hell stuff, or he was. I totally get that. But, like, you just say, listen, I did it. It was so dumb. Like, how stupid was that? Like,
Crazy. Especially in hindsight, like now, months later. It's like, why the fuck did he do that?
It would have been so awesome if Trevor Noah asked that question. Was like, what? Just fucking popped him. Just like that becomes his thing. Just fucking slugs people.
But it does suck as a celebrity. Like if somebody made fun of your wife in a bar or something randomly and you slapped them, nobody would give a fuck. Like a normal
the police
person.
might.
Like you have to.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I will say this. I don't think 20 years. I don't think 20 minutes later the bar would give me a standing ovation and an award. No, that's true.
That's a good point.
And I get to speak for 9 minutes and cry about it after.
That's true. Yeah.
I mean, and also like I don't want to revisit the fucking hit, the slap, but like. But it was a comedian telling a lame joke. Like you got to be a good sport about it. He wasn't, and you can just say, "Hey, I totally overreacted. I was idiotic." Like I completely understand if Chris Rock never wants to talk to me again. Kind of make it. You can kind of slyly make it seem like Chris Rock's kind of pussy too. Like just I've reached out to Chris. He hasn't really responded. I totally get that. Totally understand.
Right. Oh, that's good.
Believe me, I could do this all day. But Chris has got his own stuff going. That's great. And then just move on. Because, at some point, it's like, it happened. Like, he didn't shoot him.
Right.
I mean,
I've also
he could have killed him, as Judd Apatow said, but he didn't.
It was possible, thank God. I've also finally joined you with the Chris Rock. His time has expired on talking about it now. Like, now Will Smith's out talking about it, so Chris Rock doing a bit about it is like, lost its luster a little bit. At
Well,
this
he
point.
had to though, because he's got that new movie out, right? And it's not, and he probably
Well,
wouldn't.
Emancipation, yeah.
Yeah, and he probably wouldn't even be talking about it, but he's.
No, I know. I'm just saying, like now watching Chris Rock talk about
everyone's saying it stinks though. So
like that was his big thing. Is he doesn't want the directors, producers, whatever, to pay for his.
Everything him and Jada do has Oscar buzz because they create. They're like, this should be. I mean, Oscars, right, guys?
True, he's a star, and he won the Oscar last year and all that stuff, but. Here's the thing: it's just always going to hang over him now. It just is a barnacle over him.
Sure,
like
But the more movies he does, if they're good, it'll go away little by little. It'll always be.
I just don't know how many more. I just don't know. The problem with him is like I don't know what projects you could, because this was obviously done. Emancipation was being done and shot before this all happened.
Sure.
So I just don't know what he is going forward. I just don't know. Like I don't know. I have no idea. Like
he's doing some like National Geographic show right now or something.
Yeah, I don't know. Very strange. Very
Bad Boys
strange.
4,
Very
perhaps?
strange.
Yeah.
Maybe, who knows? But it was great to see Bill from a nice talk with Portnoy and Bill from Milton's, and Bill's son, Evan, I think his name is.
Oh, I
Right?
thought you meant Dana Beers. I'm sorry.
And nice talk with Dana Beers too.
Yes.
But we had a good talk at the in the green room before the trivia, and Dave was saying, he said the other day how much he appreciates the loyalty of Milton's, and I do too, obviously. You got your Milton's on right now, huh, Mike?
Of course.
Looking good. Look at that.
Thank you.
Look at that, Dave. What are you dressed up to do something today?
Look nice.
No, it's just
Casual?
a nice pea coat. It's cold outside.
Looking good. Go to miltons.com. There are 3 locations, of course, Chestnut Hill and Social Plaza and in Burlington. I think Bill was in front of us when I walked after our loss the other night.
He was.
Oh, no.
Yeah, but I was not in the chatty mood.
I can imagine.
I slowed the walk down. I love Bill, but I didn't want to talk to anybody.
Trust
I
me,
wanna
Bill
get-
knows.
I want to
Bill
get in
knows.
that car and go home. But no, Milton's is so great. And Portnoy was saying, even off air to me, he's like, these guys are unbelievable through all that stuff. And it's true. And they just, they know what their audience is. They know what the people want. And they know when people are good guys and when they're not good guys. And they understand that, who we are. And we love them for it. So go to Milton's right now. Get all your stuff, please. Please. Buy one, get one free suit event continues to go on. All the suits, all the Henleys, hoodies, jeans, coats. Everything you need to stay warm and look good as winter is now officially, I would say, here. Please go to miltons.com. Take a look around. Tell them he was telling us about how people always reach out to him. Please keep doing it, the Minifans. And I saw everyone had their Miltons on the other night. You look great. We appreciate that. Go to miltons.com right now. One of the 3 fantastic locations. As I was, Mike, that's right. I was there the other day. Briefly with Dana Beers and our guy Nick. And Bill and Dana Katz was there as well. So it was great.
Nice little video.
Yes, yeah. Yep. KB and Nick were telling me at the Wilbur their life's goal was to try and piss off Nick, the camera guy. But he's the nicest guy in the world. It's true. You cannot.
Is that
he
right?
never gets mad ever.
Really?
It's like the nicest guy.
He seems very nice. Yeah.
Very nice guy. Very nice guy. I think he wants to move to be part of the Chicago move. I think.
I think he mentioned that at the Will. He might
Sounds like a
might have
smart
mentioned
strategy.
that.
Yeah. So I would, if he wants to do it, I hope they would let him do it. He's a good guy.
Yes.
I would vouch for it. I think a lot of people want to make that move. Just talking to KB and to Nick the other night, it seems like people want to do that.
Yeah. Well, it seems like New York is going to be a ghost town now.
Yeah, I think so. I don't know.
Kevin and John just looking around for comedians to come in or something.
That's a tough spot for Rico.
And Clemmer too. And Rico.
That's a tough spot.
Chicago.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to do it.
He's a New York guy.
He's a New York guy.
Rico can't be in Chicago.
Yeah. Right.
He could be here. $100,000 a week.
That'd be good.
Possible. I wouldn't mind seeing that. What else?
He could stay in my house for a short period, like maybe 3 to 6 months max, until he can find suitable housing.
You'd be okay with that?
I'd be okay with that. Sure.
With Rico just hanging out?
Yeah, definitely.
Sure. Okay,
Bring the whole
good.
family. Why not?
I don't know if
Like
he has one.
Tom
or not.
Brady
Well,
having
whatever,
Antonio
yeah,
Brown.
whatever,
over,
whatever.
you know?
Yeah.
It's true. Yeah, that worked out well.
Yeah.
Oh, do I have to read? I mean, I don't care. First of all, I forgot the Patriots game was on last night. I didn't see any of it.
Oh.
Harry
The
and I
Amazon broadcast is fantastic.
Was good?
Oh, it's great.
It was funny. Harry and I were watching. We're going through the entire, I think I told you, just trying to watch all the Halloweens, Friday the 13th, and Freddy Krueger's. So we were watching Friday the 13th, Part 8 last night. Jason Takes Manhattan.
Okay.
Which was excellent. And it was over, and then whatever, I read for a while, and I was like, oh, yeah, the Patriots were playing. I did some case stuff, and then I was like, oh, the Patriots are playing. Like, oh, that's right. No, well, whatever.
You didn't miss much.
No? But
My favorite part, though, as I
how's
tweeted,
Al sound, all right?
Al sounds great.
Yeah. Herb Street's bad, though?
They have put Al in a public access high school broadcast.
How is that possible? They brought
like,
all the guys from Sunday Night Football.
The production and everything is fine, but literally, the halftime report was as generic. Like, it's sad to watch ESPN, which is cable, do something with the Manning cast, which is like pretty innovative.
Right.
Like, they're trying to change the broadcast because times are changing.
Sure.
And Amazon, which should be at the forefront of this shit, literally the breakdown at halftime was like, the Patriots need to score some points here.
They have a terrible halftime crew, or?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Jesus.
I think Marshawn Lynch was part of it or something.
Oh, was he? It's not the pregame crew. That's a whole different crew.
I mean, who is it?
Oh, I don't know.
Pregame is Fitzpatrick. It's Sherman, and who's the other guy? That was I forgot.
Who's the
Rams
host?
guy? Carissa Thompson.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Yes.
Incredible. Who's the sideline reporter for them?
I don't know. I didn't recognize her.
She's the ABC News girl originally. Something.
Oh,
Hartung
Hartung or something? Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah, that's right.
See that whole scandal going on at Good Morning America?
Yeah,
Fuck
jeez.
yeah, some fucking going on.
They're back on the air, right?
Yeah, damn right they are.
Jesus, God.
Yeah.
Look out.
Yeah.
But I saw the, I always call him Jeff Lowe. Jeff Howe had that report about Brady coming. It's just like, it was just like made up, though. This Brady coming back.
Oh,
yeah,
right, of course.
I mean, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but it seems very.
Well, why would they? It doesn't make any. They got rid of him because he's too old.
It's like 70. Nothing
3 years
against
ago.
him. He's a great quarterback. He's one of the best ever. But like, you think he wants to come back to New England for winters and they'd be like, have Belichick tell him what to do? Like,
Right. And vice versa. Are they going to want a 45-year-old quarterback?
46 then, right?
Yeah.
Lock it in, Dave. Lock it in. You can tweet out if you want right now. He is going to Las Vegas to play with Josh McDaniels next year. Lock City. Lock.
Josh McDaniels will still be there?
Poor
Yes,
Derek
he will.
Carr.
Yes, he will. It's a lock. What else?
No, nothing else. Nothing
No?
Yeah.
What was
I can't
the?
believe she was fucking behind the back of that Melrose Place guy. That was her
Andy
husband.
Shue, Elizabeth Shue's husband.
Great looking guy. by
brother,
the way.
rather. I beg your pardon. Does he still look good?
Yeah, he still looks great.
Oh, good for him.
Fit, everything.
Get remarried.
I like that Dave is as basic as like, well, he's a handsome guy. Why would you cheat on him?
True.
It can't be any possible.
That's all that matters, right?
I didn't even know who these people are, by the way. When I saw the story, I'm like, oh, who are these people?
That's straight out of the morning show or whatever that series on Apple Plus is right there.
Do you watch that series? Yeah,
I did watch the first
Seems like
season,
right
yeah.
down your stupid, like gossipy lane.
enjoyed it.
Yes. Yeah. That's a great. Come on.
Did they kill
that's
Steve
great.
Carell off that show?
Yeah. Very sad. Spoiler alert. Jesus.
Oh, sorry. It's only been 4 years it's been on, right?
Just saying.
Is he like Matt Lauer? Is that what it is?
Essentially.
Yeah.
That type of character.
Yeah.
I actually thought that Steve Carell face thing was tougher. You guys, like everyone seemed to get it pretty quickly, but I thought that was tough.
What?
It was
Face
Steve Carell and Emma Stone at
What are you
the
talking about?
dozen.
Oh, I know. We actually got those right, which we never get
that
right.
Emma Stone, that to me didn't look like Emma Stone, so I was impressed by everyone there.
I'm good at doing this. Like I'm good at. Once you get the isolation just on the face of I can isolate it well. But yeah, generally I don't know one of the two. But I actually don't know who the person is, a celebrity, because if they're newer, I'm like I have no idea who that is.
Yeah, I thought it was the girl married to or formerly married to the Magic Mike guy. I forget her name. She was,
Jenna.
you know what I'm talking? Yeah, Dewan or something.
But she wouldn't be famous enough to be on that, right?
He's famous, but he does stuff like that though. So I don't know. Yeah,
I know that Traffic song is from 1967.
that was a bullshit. That's bullshit. Like, I don't care if you're.
It's just
not mad
it's just
about that.
weird.
It's
It's just weird. Like, I don't think he's ever asked a song that old
That is
before.
that previous music question is the epitome of something a barstool stoolie
BOC
So
song.
you're saying the fix was
epitome
in.
of the
then.
audience.
You're saying the fix was in.
100%. They couldn't contain themselves from singing along with that song. They
Yeah.
couldn't.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think they
no
hold us to a
choice.
higher standard. That's okay. I mean, it was never my goal to go undefeated. It was my goal to win the championship. I said that from day one. So we're gonna continue to roll toward that. It's like the Patriots in 07. It's better to lose, Mike.
Sure, that's true.
Yeah, you get that
Get
loss.
the pressure off.
Yeah,
Oh, a friend of the show said we had it wrong. It was not Carl saying that. That was a producer saying that.
It didn't sound like Carl.
Yeah, I thought it sounded like Carl.
So Carl's not a fan of the show then.
No, Carl is a fan of the show. He just wasn't on the show talking about us. So
That's interesting. Carl hates us now.
No,
Well, that's
no,
interesting.
That's what you're saying, Dave? Carl doesn't like Kirk?
Carl behind the scenes, I think, speaks very highly of the Kirk.
Yeah, of course.
Behind
Behind
the
the
scenes.
scenes.
Sure.
yeah.
Well, this guy came out of the closet.
hasn't come up
Applaud
on
the
it.
man for having the bravery.
There was a guy who used to have a baseball podcast here that was on the show supporting them and the fans. I'm just saying.
Yeah, Carl should have taken that job too. You take the full authority of.
Correct. I thought we were going to see that idiot, not Carl, the other baseball idiot, because I was texting with him. The artist formerly known as Jared Carabas was talking about he was going to make an appearance the other night.
Popping
but he
by.
Did not show up.
I heard he likes to make appearances at that bar, though, every now and then.
Oh, is that right?
Meet some of the
Oh,
ladies
that's his
and-
spot. You
Yeah,
were
when he was living there,
infiltrating his.
With his fucking "Do You Know Who I Am" T-shirt on.
hell yeah.
Walking around. Wearing that stupid chain.
Oh, what does this rocket mean, you ask? It's funny you should ask.
What's that commercial on TV right there? That's weird.
He did like a rating system with like WWE guys the other day. I saw. Did you see that DraftKings video he did?
Rating system?
Yeah,
No, I
it was
didn't.
like rates. So like Roman Reigns would do a fake baseball swing, and he'd be like, "Oh, that's a 9."
Oh, he did with these guys, did it?
Yeah,
They cooperated with
yeah,
him. Oh, good for him.
Yep,
That's
yep.
good.
So
I mean,
that's
that makes him happy. That's good. Good for Jared. Oh, good. Was somebody? I thought there was a chance. Carabas would show up the other day if Portnoy was there, and Portnoy would be like, bring him on for a couple minutes. I thought it was going to happen.
That would have been nice.
Sure. Yeah, I guess.
It also would have been nice to see Portnoy go, no, you're not
Also, that
allowed.
would have been good too. Yeah, I was good either way. I was good either way for sure. I will take a few calls then.
All right.
What was that Brianna chicken fry thing you brought up before?
Brianna chicken fry? What?
She got offered like $1 million or something?
She really?
Well, she didn't say where.
Yeah, from another company.
Good for her.
Yeah.
KFC was her Sherpa in that negotiation.
Always a Sherpa, KFC's. Always a Sherpa.
From people.
Like, what's the craziest offer you got?
I got a $1 million offer.
Damn.
Yeah.
For what would you have to do? Was it a brand thing or like a past show thing?
No, it was to go join another team somewhere else.
Damn.
Yeah, it was.
That's
it
a
was
consistent
crazy.
I mean, it
reaction.
had to be like
I'll say that.
stressful, but also wildly encouraging.
Wildly encouraging. Also, when I got that deal, do you know KFC?
Hold on. What's stressful about that?
It's crazy. You got money piling up on top of
Seems
it.
like a great thing to me.
You have to dig out of
If
it.
you're not used to that, and you don't have like a team to work on your best.
I
interest.
can see that being a stressful
I've never
decision,
had a
leaving
team.
Barstool versus taking $1 million.
She's like 24 years old. She's like 23.
She doesn't need a team. She's got KFC.
Well, yeah.
I found that out
Do you know
now.
KFC?
Yeah.
I called him up. He's like
Hey, girl.
kind of my backbone at Barstool. He's been
Yeah.
like my dad there. He's
You
told
making
me
that
what
paper,
to go
girl?
for,
How
what
you
to
doing?
ask for, stuff like that. So when I got that deal, or I think I was just talking to him one day and I mentioned it and he called me. He's like, Bree, we need to talk about this. Like, you need to know what to do with this. Even if you're not going to go for it, you can use it as leverage. You need to know who to talk to, what to do.
That's so cool that he offered that.
Oh, he's the best. He's the best. So we talked about it, and it's kind of just.
I don't know if that's a company move right there.
No,
You know?
no, interesting. Jeez.
Backstabbing the
I see him tweeting about how great Alex Bennett is too. I'm like, am I missing? What am I missing?
He loves hyping. He's a
feminist.
He certainly is. He's a champion of women.
He is. Like I don't know anything about Brianna Chicken Fry. I mean, I know she goes to events and gets blacked out, right?
Does pretty well apparently.
Yeah, I mean, good for her.
If only I could make a career.
No kidding. Jesus, you tried?
Give it a shot.
Jeez. All right, tweet the number, Dave. All right.
Is Gerry gonna give props to Don Lemon today?
Don't do an impression.
I want you to only speak like
Jesus Christ. What was that?
It was a halfer. I didn't go all the way in. I was
You gotta go all in or don't
you gotta
go
go
in.
all in.
Yeah.
I wasn't ready for that.
What Don Lemon? What happened with Don Lemon?
If there is more interest in a men's sport, the business people, the people who make money off of sports, will put that on television because we live in a capitalist society. And if people are interested in that, then there would be more attention and more money would be paid. So it's about the money.
But here's the
Caitlin,
thing, and
final
this
word.
is the point that I was making. That
How can
goes
you?
to
How can like I almost want to congratulate him for saying it. It actually takes.
I know.
Jerry was quote tweeting something. Real courage in 2022.
Yeah.
But how do you like these women are about to argue this point? Like,
I
what's
know.
the argument against that?
The
point?
hens start clucking. Am I right, fellas?
What does Borat say? Give me a smile, pussycat, when he's talking in that group of those feminists. When they're like, yeah, we think the female brain is the same size, and he's like, what? Oh, he's still that funny, isn't he, Sacha Baron Cohen?
Well, I'm sure he has it in him. Yeah.
What do the women say to dispute this?
which is why is that what people are watching? It's because it's what they're used to watching. Why is that what they're used to watching?
That's why.
Here's
Yes.
that argument. Here's why.
No.
Here's why, sweetheart. Okay. And those cookies aren't going to make themselves while I'm talking. Okay. Because
Yeah, right.
Daddy's hungry. Here's why. They're better at the sport. That's why.
I don't think so. It's what they're used to watching.
I don't
Much
know.
like-
Had a head start.
I don't know. That is true. That is true. But, I don't like LeBron James that much. But I'm going to take his. If he played in the WNBA, as Donald Trump said, remember, if LeBron James transitioned and played in the WNBA, Donald Trump would go undefeated as a head coach.
That's right.
He did say that. Yeah.
Well, I think that's why shows like The Sopranos were such a big hit, because that's what we were used to watching as a nation. We're like, this is
Absolutely.
the same as everything on TV.
Yeah.
So we want to watch this.
Sure.
It's safe.
Yes, and I think Sex and the City was a hit too, if I remember correctly.
No, it was not.
Nobody watched
That starred
it? Okay.
women. No one watched it.
Jesus Christ. Was Dodd fighting with these women or no?
He
said,
It
"Bitches,
wasn't a
please."
fight. No, it wasn't a fight. He said, "I respect your decision. I mean, your
Opinion?
position. Yeah, but that's it."
But you mean like the WNBA or something?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a really good product.
How many? I'd like them. If I was Don Lemon, I would just be like, all right, rattle off a few WNBA
Oh,
stats for me.
Players.
Yeah. What are your favorite moments?
Give me 5 players. Give me 5 teams. Jeez. Are they loaded up?
They are loaded up.
All right, let's go. Donnie Lemon bringing it.
That show is fucking awful.
I don't even know what it is. Is it a morning show now?
Yeah.
Hello.
Lemon Party, I believe it's called.
Is that right? Yeah. Hello. It probably is.
Hello.
Yes.
Thanks a lot for the case. It's been really good. I'm looking forward to the rest of it.
Thank you.
Really an indictment on how bad the local media is around here, and on TV in particular.
Yeah. By My
How's
Project
everyone
hasn't
on
covered
TV?
it, that's for sure.
No.
Yeah. Frankly,
Huh?
ignored it. By My Project has kind of ignored it, honestly. They've had,
I said the other
No,
day.
I mean like the TV stations. They're following around these two idiots from
He didn't
England
mean
all
me.
over the place.
Oh.
Yeah,
He made a
you
boo-boo.
misstepped. He wasn't talking about me.
Yes. Thank you for the call. Thank you for that. Thanks for being political.
I didn't mean him.
Well, I think Mike should be talking. I don't know. I'm a subscriber. You guys, you should maybe do some true crime.
I said it's fun now listening to the case and thinking, where would Quincy have stepped in?
Ooh.
Like you guys are by the book.
Well, we don't have a. Yeah, I mean, we could have used Quincy. That's for sure.
Yeah, you guys are a little too. I think you adhere to the rules too much. I think you
Yeah.
need to step outside the law.
I could see that.
Yeah.
I could see it. Season 1, we did a lot of that though. So I don't know.
All right.
Hello.
Hey, Kirk. Little people, big world guy.
Oh, how you doing? Yeah, I haven't heard from you this season yet.
The first 2.5 episodes have been a complete snooze fest.
It's not been
So
great.
I didn't
It's
want
not
to bother
been
you. I
great.
know you got a lot going on.
I got emotional
But the
when
last 2.5 have been great.
Ron dying made me very emotional though, when Matt was reacting to that. That made me sad.
Oh, it was great, but like it kind of made me feel bad because Amy's mom got all this like pomp
You're
and
right.
circumstances for a bunch of episodes. Ron got like 20 minutes at the end.
And Ron was a bigger character in show history by far than Amy's mom.
Totally, he was there constantly, and he's always at all the parties and all. So
Yeah, that's
But
true.
You can see where Matt got his fathering ability from. He seemed like a great guy.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, it's been a. You know the problem with the season. Well, you know the problem with the season. It's just too much of Zach and Tori and those freaking kids. I just don't care about them. I don't care.
And they're still complaining.
I know they
about the
never.
same thing.
They're still bitching about the fact that Matt Roloff's going to sell the farm. It's all Zach fucking bitches about. It's almost sad. He can't fucking stop whining
Like
about
you
it.
just had a new son. You had a new son. Stop complaining about you're not getting the farm.
It's over. You couldn't afford it. He made an offer. It didn't work. Like you get your new house. You claim to like it. Shut the fuck up. But nope, not going to happen.
Yeah, it's been brutal. I don't know if you've picked up on it a lot lately that Chris has been throwing a lot of like sexual innuendos out there. It's
Yes.
been really, really creepy.
Yeah, he's been pretty randy this season. I don't know what's going on. You got a big boner riding around that
Yeah.
motorcycle. I don't quite get what's going on. I would love to watch Chris and Amy have sex. I think I'd rather see Chris and Amy have sex than Karen and Matt. I think.
He's
I
taken
think I
aback by
agree.
that.
Just to see,
Huh?
just to see if Amy could actually be happy.
Well, I think she'd
You
be
know?
so
Enjoy
aggressive.
it.
Like she would fucking throw him around. She'd slap him. She'd like shin on him.
You're saying you'd like to watch it, not see it happen on the show. You'd like to actually watch it.
Watch on the show.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be like a TLC, whatever, like Plus or
Okay,
like
yeah.
exclusive or OnlyFans or
Gotcha.
something. I think. I don't think they'll probably wouldn't do it, but I think I would like to see that. Yeah. Because I don't know where. Thanks for the call, People Big World guy. Like Matt Roloff. Are they load up, Dave?
Load up.
So Matt Roloff is like, I don't know how tall he is. Like from a sex perspective, like I'm sure we've talked about this, but if they just do a missionary, like his feet are like at her hips.
He's 4 feet.
Yeah, he almost has to start at her, her breasts to get his. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, could he make out with her and still be in there? I don't know.
I always wondered that when they would say Eric the Midget would go to the bunny ranch and have
Oh,
sex.
he loved it.
How did that work?
I don't know.
He's smaller than these people, I imagine, right?
Maybe like she's at the edge of the bed. And he
Gets
just goes, like stands up and goes in.
I guess so. Yeah.
But he can't stand.
Because he
but
could stand, right?
Yeah, but he'd need like a
Like the bed's
like a
gotta be
boost
lower,
or something.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe just laid down and she sat on it.
You know what to do. You know what to do. Hello.
Hey, Kirk, I got a couple things from trivia from the other night.
Sure.
Did you hear what Nick said when he came out and got announced for his first match?
I did not.
He's saying that he was busy fixing up his dirt bikes.
Oh, did he say that or no? Did he really say that?
Yeah, he really
That's
said
funny.
that. It was wicked funny. I don't
That's
think
funny.
like half
That's
the
very funny.
audience even knew what was going on, but
That's
it was pretty funny. And at what point do you think Jeff Lowe wanted to take back the whole, I don't know, sing-along aspect of his trivia questions? He couldn't
That's
control
tough.
the crowd.
That's tough. Yeah, I think in the future you can't be doing that. I don't. I think he said some live adjustments. What was the other one for the next show? Oh, he's not going to have the ask a person in the audience thing, which fucked us.
Tough to like for essentially a comedy show. Like I know it's a trivia show, but like Barstool being a comedy site or whatever, it's hard to have a live audience and do like an actual. I thought Jeff did a good job, but I used to listen to like that Doug Benson did a movie podcast that's live. It's a game show.
Yeah.
And he would get furious with the audience.
Right.
And it's like they're drinking.
Yeah, you
it's
can't.
You're telling
I was
stories
amazed.
on stage.
I can say it full honesty. I didn't hear a single answer in my game. Nothing. I was actually
really?
pretty impressed. Yeah. It's also I couldn't hear anything. The ear thing was all messed up.
They adhered to the rules.
Yeah, it seemed like it.
Except for that music song. You heard that. They sang along the words.
With the audience?
Yeah.
Well, I know, but they would have known that. They knew that answer.
I feel like they were a little questionable with it, but I could be wrong.
I don't know, but that guy fucked us over on that goddamn.
Oh yeah, right.
If I had a gun, I would have shot him. Dead serious. Dead serious.
Who was the guy you were mad at a guy at the Kirk Minahan show taping? Was that a Minifan? Or just some
He was
drunk
a
that was
fucking
there?
overly drunk. I hate those fucking people. Why are you that? You can have a few drinks. Why are you that drunk?
Right.
And just like stumbling. You know what I'm talking about, Dave.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why? They're Dave's security guy there. I told the guy, fucking kick him out.
Yeah.
So he was
watching him.
He was
very
just there for the
closely.
soccer or
Yeah.
something? He wasn't there for the show?
No, he was a fan of the show. Yeah, he was
That's
there
what
for the
I was
show.
I've seen him at other events. I'm
Yeah,
pretty
but
sure.
he's but I'm
okay.
like, if you love it, it's like a concert. I never, like, you want a few beers, you want to get even a little buzz. Totally get it. Why would you want to get, like, blind hammered?
I hear you.
But you know what I mean, though,
Yeah.
seriously. Like,
Yeah.
like totally past the point of even enjoying while you're there.
I think it just gets away from you.
Well, you don't
Yeah.
think
Caught up in the
you don't
excitement.
think you're gonna act like an asshole,
Right,
Like,
exactly.
But he was blasted, though, obviously.
he
But
didn't-
in his
he
mind,
didn't-
he's not.
Yeah, he didn't
No,
think
I
he was
know.
gonna go up to you blasted and.
But at some point, you got to
got
say this is like my 9th. I don't know. There's that number where you're still in control and you're like, I'm going for it.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hey, what's going on, Kirk?
Not too much.
Quick question. Not really a question. I'm a big diehard Team Menahan guy, big Dozen Trivia guy, and I just got to say, you're kind of the Charles Barkley of the Dozen Trivia. Hell of a regular season player.
We're both rich.
MVP,
Oh, interesting.
But you choke.
Oh.
Dynamic
You
personalities.
can't get it done in the big game.
Yeah, yeah. No, I think it's a fair criticism. Like, to be fair, like, I didn't consider that really a big game. Like, I know there's a lot, but like, I consider the playoffs a big game. That to me felt like exhibition-ish. It didn't actually. I had no nerves, and I'll also say this for my record: last year's playoff game, I played great. I had like 8 or 9 points. The other night, got my Fred Couples question 2 points, double for the music. Got that. Got the Kevin Brown question. That's 5, 6 right there. Got both the face recognition questions. I gave us 7 or 8 points the other night. So, we're a team, but I'm not sure
that's what I mean.
I'm not sure that's fair criticism. I'm
you
just
were
saying.
one hell of a player. You're one hell of a player. The team, you have good teammates, but it just something's going on. You guys just aren't clicking. You can't. Did Kelly Keegs get in your head? The people are asking.
I just scored 7. I just scored.
You had
Like I said, I played fine the other night. I didn't play great, but I didn't think it was a. First of all, we went out to an early lead, so then all of a sudden the pressure got. I don't think that's a fair. I listen. I appreciate the criticism.
Very defensive.
Who's that? Me?
You. Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I'm saying we haven't won a big game yet.
Yeah, it's tough. Yeah.
We haven't won a big game yet, but but I didn't feel like that was a big game. The playoffs, I feel pressure when we're playing those. I did not feel pressure at that thing. That felt like an exhibition to me.
Yeah.
Just felt like, I don't know. It was great. I had a good time, but
You kind of wanted to lose.
No. Obviously, Evan Rico wanted to, but I didn't want to. Jesus, Ev, can you show up for the game? God.
Oh, man.
Well, I'm just saying. I only gave us a point in that game.
What was Ev's deal? Did he get there like right on time or something? I feel like I heard something about that. Was he there early or no?
I was in the green room for a while.
Okay.
Yeah, he's good. Great guy.
Yeah.
Good guy. Hello.
Michael!
Yes.
Michael!
Yes.
Michael! Oh, it's the bridesmaid, never the bride, right, Michael?
What was it?
Always a bridesmaid, never the bride.
Oh.
Am I missing something there or no?
I don't.
What is going on in Vermont? I'm confused.
They are basically, it's like one of those bar events where it's just like they're passing out Pink Whitney. I'm
Oh,
sure.
I got you,
I don't know if they've got like a house or something, but it's a good atmosphere over there.
Yeah. It doesn't burn down.
Pop up there.
Killington, it's a great spot.
Yeah, hopefully the house is
Pickleboro.
standing at the end of the night. Hello. Oh, hopefully I'm saying.
Hello, I have a quick question for Mike.
He's here.
Yes.
So there's been a lot of talk about Elon Musk's Neuralink and how
Someone
it
sent me
could
this, yeah.
cure blindness. I'm not sure if you got any questions about it, but would that be something that you'd be interested in, or would you wait to see like how it goes for a while?
I'd wait to see if it worked.
Yeah,
but
I only want to be first up on that one.
Right, exactly. Yeah,
just do it.
I'll be fifth in line maybe.
Well, what's worst case
Could be
scenario,
good
really?
content for the show if you were like the first one to do it.
Yeah, a little content, Mike.
Also, like, what's the worst thing that happens? Like, you're not going to be
Well,
bored.
the worst that it could happen is it actually fucks with other parts of you.
Oh, is that right?
I'm just guessing.
Okay, I don't know. Yeah,
You know what I mean?
don't know
That's
if
what I
that-
would be worried about.
That's true. Sure. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, pussy. Hello.
Coward.
Jesus, God, get it done. Hello.
Hey, Kirk. First time, long time here. How you doing, man? One quick anecdote. You guys were talking about the drunk fan at the trivia or at the show the other night.
Uh-huh.
I'm 8 months removed from alcohol now,
Good for you.
and not ever having a hangover anymore is a freaking gift from God.
That is true. I do not miss hangovers. That is for sure true.
That is the worst part about being a drinker. I was going to say, have you heard about this podcast called Simply Vanished about this kid out of Minnesota that went missing? Ever?
That sounds familiar. I'll look it up now, only because it sounds familiar. If I look it up, I'll recognize it. But go ahead.
Yeah, similar vein to what you've been doing with the case, where it's a kid who was in college at this little college called St. John's, in Minnesota.
I know St. John's. Yeah, they're the very famous football coach there.
Yeah, Gilardi.
Yep. Go ahead. It's a Catholic. It's a Catholic school, isn't it? Or am I wrong?
Yep, Catholic school.
Go ahead, yep.
Lots of stuff with the church and shit too. You know.
Yeah.
Up there, with sexual abuse and whatnot. But you might dig it. It's like investigative. I think it's like eight episodes or so. The thing.
Oh, good. Okay, I'll give it a shot. They have advertising or no?
They do have advertising. Yeah,
They do.
Must be nice. Yeah, so good for them. I'll give it a shot. Thanks for the call.
You're probably aware of most missing people at this point.
Yeah. I try to
I would
be.
think, yeah.
I'm responsible for most of them. Gotta stay in business, Mike. Jesus. What are you
Business
gonna
is
do?
booming.
Yeah. Jesus.
Kirk, it's your first president, the founding father, General George Washington.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
This is an honor. I think we spoke to George recently, didn't we, Dave, or no?
I don't know about
This might be his first
Did
time.
we not? No? Okay. How are you doing, George? General
Good,
Washington.
Did I hear correctly? A drunkard woman named Chicken Fry is being paid $1 million?
That's true, President
supposedly,
Washington.
yeah.
Yeah.
That was an offer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not what we had in mind in '76, Kirk. Not what we had in mind.
No, I mean, the world changes, General Washington, yeah. Or President, what would you prefer? George? I don't know.
General Washington, sir.
Okay.
We have a great dilemma, Kirk, and I'm heard you're a man who can aid presidents in need. Is that true?
I have tried my best in the past. I've spoken to several dignitaries, yes. I don't know how many former presidents in total we've talked to, Mike, in the past.
Well, Eisenhower and Trump really stand out to me.
Sure, but I'm sure we've talked to others.
I would think Lincoln and Reagan have probably called at some point.
Five men all.
No, President Reagan for sure. We know that. Yeah.
We have a
The
security
radio
breach,
manager
Kirk,
told
down
President
near Mount
Reagan to stop
Vernon.
calling, which is weird. Yeah.
Kirk, a security breach. Our slave quarters have been vacated.
Okay.
Our finest Negroes were last seen flooding to the north.
Well, I know, General Washington, we're in a different time
Times
now.
have changed.
I understand,
Oh,
sir.
Kirk,
Oh boy. Yeah, go ahead, sir.
Yes, Kirk. I'm a man of open-mindedness. Their freedom is theirs to keep, but I'm afraid my wife Martha is going to be quite a bitch in this matter, and she insists they be returned.
Well, I know that's been an issue in the past with Martha, sir. But I'm just telling you, you live in a time now. We're in a time. I don't know when you're calling from, but there are no slaves anymore, General Washington.
Well, would you and your manservant do me a favor and find anyone who may look like a slave and bring them back to me down here in Mount Vernon?
Yeah, sure. We could do a live show at Mount Vernon, I guess. I don't know if us returning a slave to Mount Vernon would be a great
probably
move.
unwise.
Yeah,
Someone who just looks like they may be a slave.
No, we heard you the first time, General Washington.
I think that might be worse, actually.
Would you consider blackfacing your producer and bringing him back to me as a slave?
Yeah, I mean, the old producer was always wearing that around the office. So, I mean,
That's why there's no
maybe.
camera.
Yeah, I mean, we'll consider it, sir. Thank you. Thank you very much, General Washington. Nice to talk to you.
God bless.
God bless you, sir. We could do a live show at Mount Vernon, I guess.
Yeah, I don't see why not.
I suppose. I don't know.
Yeah. Some of it might be problematic, but
I could see that, yeah. They load up, Dave?
Load up.
All right, hello.
Good morning, Kirk.
Good morning.
Question for you and a question for Dave.
Okay.
I'll do Dave first, if that's okay.
That's fine by me.
So, Dave, you made a big fuss last year about your pizza place closing, and your selection, and that you.
Hey, what was that
make
guy's
your own
name? What's your
pizza,
boy's name?
like,
Alfred?
Alfred, I'm back with Alfred, but go on.
The guy who gives you sells you the dough?
I didn't buy the dough individually. Yeah.
We talked to Alfred,
We
right?
talked to him, but I
You bought the dough in bulk?
never ended up buying the dough.
But you didn't like the pizza after a while.
No, now I came back to it though. It's still better than my other options.
so it's
no matter
still
what.
open.
Yeah,
What was your
they
other
just changed
option?
their they just changed their sauce.
Oh, that's what it was. They didn't close. They changed their sauce.
Yep.
Which I think of it as their grand closing.
Sure, of course. Go ahead. Yeah, I'm sorry, caller.
No, that's fine. Well, he just made such a big deal about it, like his world was ending, and he wasn't able to get the dough, and then we just never heard about it. So I just wanted the pizza update.
Well,
So,
my world
thanks,
was ending.
Dave.
Like I literally only eat pizza. Legitimately, I do not eat anything else.
What?
I pretty much, I'd say 75% of my meals are pizza.
Like Andy Nolan. That's all Andy
That's
eats.
all I eat. So it is a big deal when your one pizza place switches up. I would go.
Why don't you eat something else? What are you 2 years
I
old?
don't like to really cook.
is
It's
nummy,
too
though.
consuming.
Have a piece of chicken.
No, but you have to cook. It's time consuming to cook dinner.
It's not
when
that
it's like
time consuming to cook a piece of chicken. It's just not.
Yeah, it takes me 2 seconds to make my own pizza, so that's why
Okay.
I like it. Yeah.
How much
Go
does it
ahead,
take you
sorry.
to make a sandwich?
I don't know, but it just takes time. All right, and I'm a pizza guy. What do you want from me?
I'm a pizza guy
He's
too.
got a question for Kirk, Mike. Let him ask.
I'm
Go
sorry.
So Kirk, just wanted to get your take on aliens. If you think aliens exist, if you think life in other worlds exists, we'd just love to know your take on that. I'll hang up and listen.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I just find it impossible to believe that we're the only life form. There's an arrogance that I do not accept.
Sure.
That. I don't accept that. I think I can't articulate. I don't give it a lot of thought. I don't like. It's famous Gerry Callahan line. I'm kind of with him. I don't really like space. It just doesn't do. It doesn't do much for me.
Doesn't like space.
Yeah, I don't like space. But yeah, I mean, intellectually, there has to be. I mean, it's just silly to think that we're the only light. No way. No way.
Seems pretty crazy.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
But I mean, in this universe, we're the only planet that can sustain life, supposedly.
Correct. Yeah, but it's a big universe, you know. I think I haven't really spent much time out of Earth.
Yeah.
But I would never if they said you want to go to space for free or something. I'd be like, I'm all set.
No thanks.
No, thank you. I'm good.
Yeah, I don't get, other than the dick measuring contest, I don't get why all the billionaires wanted to do that for a brief time.
I think you got it. I think that's it.
Yeah.
Hello. Good for my guy. Hold on. Good for my guy. Oh, yeah, one second. Good for my guy Kevin O'Leary for standing behind this guy the other night too.
Well, I don't know if that's a good thing necessarily.
Yep.
I'm just saying. I feel like the guy's kind of a scumbag and a liar.
Not in jail. Last time I checked, it seems like
he's
walking
not. Which
the streets.
is a little perplexing.
So maybe Kevin knows something you don't.
Yeah, that's the worry. I think he might.
Wonderful.
I think he might know something.
Scott says he'd be in jail if he didn't donate to certain members of society.
Save for your old podcast, Dave. I'm not getting the politics
Sorry,
here. If Kevin O'Leary is saying that this guy is being railroaded, he's being railroaded. That's what I would say.
His parents were compliance officers.
You said you plural, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. If it was just one, I would say, well, we might need to look at this.
Right.
But both.
They're not going to both muck up the works.
Yeah, so I think that's, I'm with Mr. Wonderful on this one. Seems like a terrific guy. His interview was fine. Sitting down with George Stephanopoulos, it seems like it was something that certainly Bernie Madoff would have done 15, 20 years ago.
Sane move.
Yeah. Hey, Bernie, want to come on Good Morning America tomorrow and laugh with us?
It's a live tour, doing live shows around the country.
Some may say, actually, it's the wildest thing in history that this is happening. The New York Times, Disney.
Yes,
not me, but not me. No,
coming around.
No.
People come back way
You know what
too
tonight,
fast.
Mike? It was on Good Morning America tonight. New episode tonight. I think he's gonna be the guest shark tonight.
Oh, good.
It wouldn't surprise me.
That's problematic.
It's a lot of money to offer, but he can still make a deal happen.
Bad guys are good guys now. That's just what it is.
It'd be great if he was on Shark Tank and just like nothing happened, like
didn't
casually
acknowledge it,
interested and like, hey, give me what are your finances?
Those profiles of their backstory. Like, as a kid, I grew up, I did this. He could do that whole thing. Yeah, that might work. What's up, buddy?
I got a quick question for Dave. Dave, are you worried about your kids and how they might not be able to sleep tonight?
Go on, please.
Are you worried about your kids? They're going to have trouble sleeping tonight, right?
Well, why is that?
Go on, please.
Because this is like the big night. This is bigger than Christmas Eve for them, isn't it?
Oh,
it's tomorrow your birthday?
That's
the night before their father's birthday?
Daughter, by the way,
happy birthday.
My daughter is extremely excited.
So
to
Dave's
say
one of these
that
guys,
guy.
I can't even mention K stuff to him tomorrow. It's his birthday.
Right. Well, actually, it's kind of his birthday month.
Nothing I hate
You're going
more
to take a
than
month
people
off.
like that.
This is a bad time to start.
I'm so happy. I don't know when Dave's birthday is. I don't know what kind of car he drives. I don't know. I know nothing about him.
That's certainly me.
Nothing.
Well, happy birthday, pal.
How old are you pretending to be tomorrow?
37.
37.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like last year.
Yes.
Yeah.
Last year, 2006. Wow, what are you doing for your birthday?
Nothing.
Nothing.
I canceled the weekend.
Why is that?
Wife surprised me with a nice little weekend away, and I canceled it.
Why is that?
Because we're working on something.
She could have gone away tomorrow.
She didn't know the timing.
She could have gone away tomorrow.
Listen, we're focused.
What did she have? What did she have planned?
It was a weekend away in Maine.
Where in Maine?
And guess what? Guess what I did? Everyone says I'm a narcissistic cunt, right? Go ahead.
Yes, they do.
Go ahead. Take your sister and go.
Oh, that's a birthday gift for you right there.
Yeah.
Well, but
okay. Well, you've disproven the theory.
Come on. I'm kidding.
Mom, watch the kids, and that's it. Colin's gonna go.
I'm working.
Colin's all like Carson and Kennedy are doing a live show in Western Mass. You drive out there.
I'd like to go to that.
Jesus. Well, happy birthday, Dave.
Oh, it's kind of you.
Hello.
Are the kids excited? You didn't answer his question.
Kanye, how you doing?
Oh,
Kanye.
Whoa. You call yourself that?
Did you go by Ye?
Hello?
Hello?
Hey, Kanye, what's up?
Kanye's gone. This is a different one. Yeah.
Okay.
Dead name.
No, this is not Kanye. No, not at all.
Okay. Thank you for
Kirk,
clarifying
this
that.
Is,
Are you sure?
Hello.
Yes.
I'm sorry, Kirk. This is Rich and Natalie calling you back. How you doing?
Oh, hey, Richie. How you doing?
Oh, wow.
I am so sorry, man. I've been really, really busy. but I just wanted to give you a buzz. I heard you had questions for me, and
well, we got an interesting email from your mom yesterday, Dave. We were going through, which actually led to something else oddly.
Oh, yesterday!
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, it came
Thank
up in
you.
our junk mail.
Yeah.
But to ask you. Well, I mean, just tell me your relationship with Kevin Mailer, Richie. I'd be curious. I think we all are curious to hear that.
Oh, it's homosexually.
No, homosexually?
And
this is why you get sued, Dave. This is what happens, see? How's your mom doing?
Yep. Oh, that cunt.
This is the problem. See, Dave, this is the problem. I can't
put it on the Reddit page.
This is why I get these letters. Yeah. Were you ever made uncomfortable by saying overweight, redhead in his late 20s who might have asked you questions at some point?
No, that doesn't ring a bell, Kirk.
All right, Rich, you're not that
playful.
Rich. No, we're not going to say anything, Rich. You gotta do better than that.
Maybe he doesn't remember.
I guess not. They load up, Dave?
They're loaded up.
What are Justin's doing?
He's well.
Good.
Hear from him from time to time.
Oh, yeah, that's good. Glad to hear it. Hello.
What's going on, guys? Quick thing about the Portnoy watch thing. Want to hear your guys' take on it, but do you think he broke? Like, what the fuck's going on with him charging $2,400 for these fucking Walmart watches?
Quite the scandal online. I see a lot. I don't know anything about
They
the
spent
watches.
$4 million on it. I don't know how broke he is, but what I like about Dave is he just kind of tells you what's going on. Like, I do appreciate it. He's like, yep. He's like, I don't know if it's a good investment or not. I might have fucked this one up, but I put $4 million in it, and it's $2,400.
Do you think he's selling any of them?
Hey, it tells time, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You want to know what time it is?
Yeah, what do you want? But I would say, like, for some guys, like there are guys who are watch guys, like big money watch guys.
Yeah.
I am not one of them. I don't wear watches, but I guess if people are into that, I don't really know.
I find it ridiculous, but you're not calling the guy that owns Rolex and like, hey, what the fuck?
I know. I mean, I saw a picture. Brady's Tag Heuer, is that right?
Yes.
I think the watch you had on the other day, somebody said was $40,000, and it's an investment, right?
I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure it holds its value well.
I don't know. My dad croaked. We got Harry got his Rolex. So yep. I don't know.
Nice.
I have no idea what it's worth. I would never wear it. I don't like a
He
watch.
never said how much it costs to make it though, right?
He did. Oh, he told me during.
I thought he said on
soccer.
The air.
He told. Oh, he might have.
I don't remember the number, so maybe he didn't. But I thought he did.
$18 landed. He said.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, $18.
That's
no,
not how he
I think he said it was like he said it was
There's
like
more to it.
It was like
though, right?
$600-700 I think to make or something.
There's more to it, right? Like people are upset about other aspects than just price. Like I think they're trying to say like you didn't make it, which he says obviously I didn't fucking make it.
What do you
like,
think he's in the?
I know, but that's the
down in
way
the salt
every
mines?
product works. They're just somebody else is making it and it's white labeled to
Yeah,
whatever brand name you want.
Portnoy's in like Miami, like or
No,
Nantucket,
no.
just cranking them out.
Manufacturing watches.
No,
It's a
isn't there
watchmaker?
There's got to be more than just the price. Like people got to be
I
complaining
think
about
so.
more for it
People
to
are
generate
saying
that
it's a
buzz.
$35 watch for $2,300 or
Not
something
true.
like that.
Not true. Absolutely not true. I mean, I don't know, but I would be. I mean, like that make a lot of sense. So I don't think so. It looks like a nice watch. I think he said he'd be happy to send me one. So maybe I'd
good.
wear.
You can analyze it.
Yeah,
I feel like if it were a more affordable style watch, like Barstool people would just buy it to support Barstool. Don't you think?
It feels like they should be more common man.
Yeah.
You don't think it's by the common man for the common man?
I don't think so.
But that's also why he created like a new brand off of it. It's not necessarily associated with Barstool.
I don't know. I wish he spent this much time worrying about the case, Dave. I don't care about this goddamn watch. Hello.
You asked him all about
Hey,
it.
did you get the feeling that Dave still thinks Blind Mike works for Barstool?
Yes.
The other
Yes.
day?
Yes.
I think I caught
Yes.
that. Yeah.
Yes. You know, he doesn't hate him anymore either,
Yeah.
which kind of stinks.
I
Like,
know.
there's
Yeah.
nothing. You guys are both. It's like two fucking puddings now. It's
Like bird and magic.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, you're definitely magic.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey,
stay
Mike,
watch.
from one
Same.
fat owl to another fat owl.
Hey.
Great move wearing the
Baby.
4XP coat today. You look very slim.
It looks good.
Thank you.
He does
Thank
look
you,
good.
sir.
Thank you,
Yes.
Miltons. Thank you for the call.
Yes.
They load up.
Load it up.
Maybe that's why the sound, to your point earlier, Mike, man, that's why the sound was so bad at the start of the show the other day. No nipples there to bang things out.
I know.
Fix
Yeah.
things, yeah.
That's what you
First
should
of
have
all,
said.
It
Dave.
wasn't so bad. It was non-existent.
After
the sound
in between, I had they were very nice. They made me a nice salad for dinner, with a little steak on it.
Yeah.
Nipples would have been like in the kitchen. Would have been like,
Kirk, what do you need?
Yeah, you've been doing that thing. Like, need some water? You need enough cheese on there? That kind of thing.
I like the idea of him walking back into the kitchen. Guys, 2 waters out here.
He's like fucking Henry Hill walking through that freaking kitchen. Me too. Hello.
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 Got a game for you.
Okay.
2 games, 1 round each.
2 games, 1 round each. Okay.
First game is called, we're not going to use a sports analogy. First game is just called which television show had more episodes?
Which?
Three's Company.
Three's Company.
What are the rules?
Or Step by Step.
I mean, I know what years Three's Company was on. I just don't know. Because Step by Step was also syndicated for a while, right?
Yeah, I remember watching it after school.
It was only syndicated its last couple years, but it was part of the TGIF Friday night
I mean,
lineup.
it was actually done like separately, like as a syndicated like new shows also. You know what I mean? Like they did with like Saved by the Bell.
I believe so.
It's gonna be very close. I'll say Three's Company, but I don't feel confident.
I think it's Step by Step.
You might be right.
Winner. 72 up to 160 episodes.
Okay, good. Okay, that's good. Good. I'm glad.
72 to
Next
160?
one, we'll go...
Shut up, Mike. Let's get this over with. Go ahead.
I'll look it up later.
Character actor. Name that 90s character actor. I'm going to give you 3 movies.
Okay.
And you tell me the actor or actress.
Okay. They're all actors now.
First movie.
Yeah.
Blue Chips.
Blue Chips, yes.
Second movie, Star Trek First Contact.
Star Trek First Contact. I didn't see that film, yeah.
Yeah. Third movie, Primal Fear.
The third movie is Primal Fear. Blue Chips, Primal Fear. Blue Chips, Primal Fear. Mary McDonnell.
No, Alfre Woodard.
Oh, she was in Star Trek. There you go. She was the judge in Primal Fear, right? Or no, is that wrong?
She is. She plays Judge Miriam Sloan.
There you go. Thank you very much. Wonderful. Who is that caller?
It's the,
is that Jerry's uncle? No.
Yes, I believe so.
Is it? Okay. I was drunk.
I didn't pick up on that.
Yeah. Hello.
Had some observations about Portnoy's appearance on your show the other day, but you want me to put it in a little trivia phase, or you want me to just list them off?
No, I'll do some trivia, Mike. Why not, right?
Sure.
Didn't see you there the other night, Tim.
Okay.
For the record, but obviously it was a fucking...
Busy. I know.
Burn barrel of
Busy
it.
afternoon.
Yeah. Glory hole Thursdays.
Trying for puss with Shattuck, yeah.
That's not a bad idea for it.
Shattuck sent you any Alexander Daddario pictures lately, Dave, or no?
No, but he did text me again. So.
Oh, did he? What did you say?
No, he was just alerting me to a story. That's all.
That's another move
We're
right
back.
there.
We're
Emily Ratajkowski, but you believe Pete Davidson's banging this?
Jesus God.
What can't he fuck?
By the way, Kirk, I'm surprised you didn't realize why Carabas didn't show up. You know what time of year it is?
I don't. What?
Black Friday, Cyber Monday.
Oh, it's true. He takes those off, gentlemen. That is true. Historically, he's taken those days off.
That's
that is
right.
True. That is true.
It's just Vietnam.
That's true.
All right, so you always say, what is it you say about Portnoy? He's either, the dumbest genius you know?
He's the
or
smartest dumb guy and the dumbest smart guy I've ever met in my life, yeah.
Okay, and I think he solidified this the other day, and I think I understand where he's brilliant. Okay, so here are the questions.
Mm-hmm.
He mentioned between the 2 reporters that did stories on him, one of them he compared to this character from a 1960s movie that had no relevance to the topic.
Oh, I don't know. What was it?
Mary Poppins, which he pronounced wrong. He said one reporter made the other look like Mary Poppins.
I remember him saying that, and I can't remember the
I
context.
don't understand the comparison, but yeah, okay.
How much? This was the part that kind of shocked me.
Uh-huh.
How much did he say his bankruptcy filing amount was?
30,000.
By the way, his
Isn't that what
dad recommended
30,000, right?
It was 50.
50? 30? I
Close.
thought 30.
25.
25, yeah. Yeah.
His dad wouldn't help him out, but he said you should file for bankruptcy.
That's a little strange.
Shocking to me.
It's a little strange.
When they served those M&M cookies, what did Dave think they were?
Not broccoli. It was like a...
Close.
Shit. It was like some sort of chip, like a broccoli. No, what is it?
He thought they were fried zucchini.
Fried zucchini. I will say, look, I didn't know what the hell it was either, to be fair, but yeah.
This is my favorite. All right. He claims he drove Sal Pal out of Fox, quote unquote, ran him out of Foxborough. What was the line that he said to Sal Pal while Sal was eating that drove Sal out of Foxborough forever?
You know, Mike, or no?
I remember laughing at this, I think, but I can't remember
I remember
what
being
it
on
was.
Twitter that morning at the station when this happened. What did he say?
It's so stupid. He said, heard women won't buy Uggs anymore because of Deflategate, and he claims that drove Sal Pal.
Oh, yeah. I remember thinking, like, he deserved to get more shit for bragging about that line.
A little strange. Yeah, that's a little weird.
That was his line. That was his kill line. What did he do to Ordway to show him up?
He bought something. He bought everything or something.
Oh, it's some
like that.
charity event or
Yeah.
something?
Yeah.
That one was,
so
yeah.
in his mind, he outbid every single item that Ordway bid on. So he donated a ton to a charity.
Boy, too bad it
But
wasn't
that
your
was his
fucking
win by
Cousins thing,
outbidding
Dave. Who
him.
about that McCartney thing for 100 grand?
Somebody sent a video of Donnie Wahlberg bidding on a thing and feeling bad about the amount that it was too low.
Well, you're among geniuses then, Dave. That's good.
Thank you for that person out there.
Idiot Wahlberg, brother.
But did he say, like, that guy's a cunt or whatever, however you described him?
He publicly lists his address? Jesus. Thank you.
And
Oh,
this
yeah, go
is
ahead, Tim.
the last one, which I think is his business genius. What did he say? And he is the only one that does this. Let's see. Let me put that different. On Thanksgiving Day, he said they hold an event that they're the only ones that do this.
Oh, Black Friday.
The Cyber Monday thing? Or no?
Well, and this is where I think he's brilliant. He's the only for-profit.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Yeah, that is funny. It did make
That's
me laugh.
intentionally funny, though.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
wasn't-
I think he's making fun of himself by saying that.
Yeah, and how quick did you throw away those gifts from Jeff D. Love? There's no way you kept those.
Let's just say they didn't make. Dave, can you confirm or no?
You didn't eat the cookies?
I'm a health guy now.
Oh, okay. All
What, Dave? Did I throw them away? Yes or no?
You did not throw them away.
Thank you.
You left them.
Well, I was going to the live show. I was going to come back and pick them up after.
And they are in the office currently.
Well, great. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, my Bicentennial Man VH. It was very nice of Jeff.
It was.
Yeah. Yes. Thank you, Tim. I love Jeff. Great.
I like that Tim is breaking down Portnoy the way I examine Richard Ojeda. Like that's
true.
New.
That's true.
It's really
I
fun.
don't think Tim likes Portnoy, I think, right?
I don't know. Maybe he just finds him a fascinating character.
Who knows? Hello.
Hi, I've been listening to some old Stern clips from back in the day, and you've talked about listening too. Did you and your friends find Robin to be unbelievably obnoxious?
So annoying. So annoying.
At the time as well?
So annoying.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, thank God.
He hated her. Hated her.
Yeah, some of the best impressions in the world of like Scott the engineer and stuff, like Howard and Fred going back and forth was amazing. And then Robin would chime in.
Oh, even with
And I never
she would even do
understand
the Jackie one, which would annoy me. Really, they'd be like, ah. Yeah, that would annoy me. It would annoy me. Probably because sexism, like rude sexism.
Possibly. You know what bugged me? The one, I didn't listen as much as you, but this always really bothered me. Remember when Artie attacked his assistant, Teddy? Yeah. Robin yells at the end of the clip,
Jesus
what the
Christ,
F
what
is
the
going
F?
on?
Yeah.
And I was like, why are you... An assault just happened in the studio.
yeah,
Why are you not cursing?
Very weird. I'm serious.
Yeah,
very
it
weird.
was very weird.
Very weird. It's also weird, like Artie, like kept his
other
job
part
after
of-
that.
I know.
Jesus. You're done with that, Dave.
Yep.
All right. Hello. He runs a tight ship, Mike.
He certainly does.
I'll respond to that email, Dave, the long one.
Yeah,
I'll do that.
I read it and then
I'll
I was
handle
like,
it. I'll
okay.
handle it. Yeah, don't worry about it. I'll handle it. I know, yeah. Hello.
Some good points, man.
I agree.
Hey, Kirk.
Yes.
It's Dave Colename.
Hey, Dave. How are you? Happy birthday.
Oh, yeah. Hey, thanks. Yeah, nothing crazy. I didn't know if you wanted me to talk about that absolute dick that I ran into. I think I told you, but I didn't share it. But I could tell you if you want me to.
Sure. Well, yeah, go ahead.
Me and my family.
Hold on
were
one second.
out-
One second, Dave, before you go any further. He's doing Dave so well, Mike. He says, I want to tell you about that dick. Yeah. But then he says, I don't know who you're talking about. It's almost perfectly done.
It's Dave. Yeah, Dave's on the phone. I'm listening.
Credit where it's due.
It's actually perfect impression so far. Go ahead, Dave.
No. Yeah, so we were at
Wow. Okay. All right, Dave, go ahead.
Yeah, me and my family were at CVS,
Mm-hmm.
just looking for something, and one of the workers came up to me and said, "Can I help you find anything?"
Oh boy!
I looked at him and said, "What the hell does this have to do with my family? Like, what an absolute dick!"
The way he says family, that is a good impression.
So yeah, that can be troubling, Dave. I understand that.
It's always got.
You hung up on Dave?
No, he hung up.
Oh, okay.
Dave is quick to hang up always.
That's true. That's a good point.
That
He's
makes
fully
sense.
in character.
Smart, yeah.
Hello.
My family.
Yes.
Kirk, it's Saul Rosenberg.
Hey, Saul. How you doing, buddy?
Oh, I'm doing terrible. Oh, Kirk, I'm doing terrible.
Yeah.
I've got these warts
Yeah, I know you do. So I remember.
all over my ass.
I remember laughing.
And
many
they're all
years ago.
knobby, and they're silly looking.
Oh.
They're silly looking.
The hours I spent
I hold the
listening to
mirror
this
up
and
to my
laughing
asshole,
was in the thousands
and
of
I
hours.
flick them.
Could you go back and enjoy it?
I don't know.
I flick the warts in my ass, and they almost smile back at me, and they're laughing at me. My own anal warts are laughing
No,
at
thanks
me.
for the call, Saul. But yeah, I mean, good question. I don't know.
I've started an episode about them a couple and tried to go back to it a couple times. I've a hard time like figuring out why they were so popular.
I feel like maybe like Harry's a couple of years away. If I play for him, he's like 30 because they love stuff like that. And YouTube, essentially, they're doing that.
Right, when you're young, maybe.
You
Yeah.
would love
And
it, I
they
think.
spawned all that, like Howard
totally.
making prank calls and all that.
Totally. I mean, they completely did. And they were so like underground at first, and then they just exploded. I would say when I was in high school, I think.
Yeah.
Look that up. You should do that. That'd be a good episode.
Yeah, I've been
Just
trying.
not even the
Percolating.
quality of it, but just the size of it. You know,
Oh, for
they
sure.
got their own
yeah.
movie.
Yeah.
This is random. Was there any buzz to the Springsteen HBO thing the other night?
None. Zero.
None.
Great point by that call the other day about the Emmy thing.
Oh,
That's,
right.
That's
That is a great
all
point,
it
yeah.
was. That's
Yeah.
all, that's so perfectly said.
The buzz was mostly I saw people saying like, "Why was this
on HBO?"
TV? Yeah,
That's a good question.
Is he doing some series like that?
Stern?
Because I saw people saying like, if this is the first episode of this series, I don't know why he chose Bruce or something like that.
Well, a lot bigger than Bruce Springsteen.
I'm not even pointing to that. I'm saying the talk was that this might be a regular thing with
That's
them.
not a bad play. Yeah. You know?
Even if they do it every
he
month or
probably,
something?
Just because that was such a big interview and it
Feels
got
like
so much
feels
buzz.
like a Netflix thing.
Yeah.
I bet they're all.
Well, maybe they didn't want him.
No, it actually feels more like an HBO thing.
I thought he was going to do something with Netflix after Letterman started that.
That's
thing.
what I mean.
Remember, like HBO used to have those special, like the music specials.
Yeah, concerts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's why.
Well, it wasn't a concert, but yeah.
No, but they used to
In
do
many
that a
ways,
lot.
it was.
Yeah, I guess.
Just as entertaining.
Now, April of '93, that Jerky Boys first one came out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Hello. Platinum. But, you know, sold in the millions. Hello.
Kirk, John Sears from the Cake House. How you doing?
John, how are you?
I'm doing great. You know, it's the holiday season. You know, after
yeah.
the holidays, I was, of course, kicked out of the Cake
House, yeah.
But, you know,
As you should have been,
I
John.
rebounded. Yeah, you know what? I agree to disagree. But here's a question: how
Sure.
come Steve was never kicked out of the Cake House or let in? I know he was a legacy.
Well, that's the
but
thing.
Senior year, does he not get caught cheating, or like he flunked his tests?
No, but he was. You're saying with Professor Randall, Corey Randall, he was found innocent of those charges. Randall was fixing the books against Steve, if you remember correctly.
But he flunked the class, nonetheless.
You don't get kicked out of a keg house for flunking a class.
Well, the GPA.
No, not a keg house. What do you think Muntz's GPA was? No. That was the Alpha Keg. They were having fun, good times.
Muntz was one of the first guys to invest in Microsoft.
That's true. Yeah, he did well. Thank you, John.
I was like, for you, if they played the theme song to if 90210 had words,
Dave,
and
get
they
over
played
it.
the theme
Get over it. Doesn't matter.
Ridiculously outlandish move. Sorry.
And they counter with a 1967 song.
Well,
for
that's
us.
it wouldn't be outlandish.
Look, I understand. I recognize the criticism. I am not going to participate in the criticism. I'm above it. I'm above it. I'm a two-time MVP.
For you,
I should be held to a different standard.
It should have been what he did for Portnoy's team, and then
played
it should have
Born in
been
the
like,
USA or something?
should have been the fucking Hills, and Rico would have got it with.
Well, I'm asking is in Jeff's mind is the equivalent of the OC for Dave a song from 1967 for you.
But that's not my sweet spot.
Well, Jeff might not realize that. He just thinks old music.
Well, that's on him then.
You
isn't
know,
it?
yeah.
But listen, I'm held to a different standard. I've said that, and I appreciate that. I respect that.
All right.
You know, no question.
Well, Dave's the one worked up about it.
It was just outlandish. It was just, even just playing that
You should've
song.
booed.
And
Why didn't you
piggybacking
say something to the commissioner then?
Yeah.
This is the platform to do so. You hold on. You say
He was
it on
wearing
the
green
show.
shoes, I saw.
True.
He looked like $1 million. He just did. Set was phenomenal.
Oh, looked great.
Flawless execution.
I
by
thought the
Jeff.
place was great too for that event.
Perfect.
Yeah, I really liked it.
Everything
No,
about it
good.
was perfect, except for this one moment and these 2 fucking questions.
Well, who is Jeff's boss?
Oh, right. Of course.
I don't want to go there.
I'm
I
just-
just don't
no,
want to play
neither do I. No, I'm
conspiracy.
just-
I don't-
I'm just
I have
asking
too
a
much
question,
respect for
that's
the show
all.
and
Yeah.
him. And
Well, what are you saying?
They did a good job of hiding it. I didn't even think of that.
because this is just one lapse of judgment. That's all.
It happens. It's part. Listen, he's a very difficult
It's a
job.
big miss. It's
I'm
a
not-
big miss.
I'm not here to criticize anybody. We're all in this together. Hello.
Kirky.
Yes.
Bronson Arroyo, how are you?
Hey, Bronson.
I got a Shark Tank question and then a travel question, if you will.
Sure. Let's do it.
Did you see the air freshener guys last week and then Mark Cuban have a little baby when they put the Golden State Warriors
Oh,
air freshener in front of them?
pathetic! That was pathetic. Did you see this, Mike?
No, I don't usually watch the live episodes.
So they had these guys come on. They're doing this air freshener thing, and they're handing it out to everybody. And they go to Cuban. They're like, I was texting with Jeff D-Low about this, ironically. And they said, "Oh, Mark, here's the Golden State air freshener." They were trying to license it for different sports or whatever for guys. Like, oh, they beat your team in the playoffs last year. Cuban's like, "I'm out," and like he stayed out. Like he wasn't kidding. And I'm like, my take on that was like, everybody, including Cuban, are always happy to break Kevin O'Leary's balls.
Sure.
He's always the butt of the joke. Like he's old, he's bald, he's but you make fun of Cuban a little bit, and he acts like a bitch. I'm so down. I have moved Cuban way down on my Shark Tank power rankings. I did in the shower the other day. Way down.
There are moments that I don't like where Cuban does that, and maybe it's just editing, because I think we might ask Kevin O'Leary about this.
Mm-hmm.
So it might be editing, but there are times where randomly he's like, "No, answer now."
Oh, he does it all the time. No,
and
he
it's
does.
like,
he's like, I'm not giving you. No, you can't talk to anybody else. I
Yeah,
hate
it's like,
that.
what do you think they're here for?
These guys have been. This is their business. They've been working for years on this thing. You should be able to hear from 4 other really wealthy people. I find that to be
the point of them being there. Yeah,
I'm down on Cuban. Down on Cuban. Do you agree with me, caller, or no? You might have a different take.
Oh, thin-skinned pussy.
Yeah.
Well, he was in a film I watched recently, though. It was very good.
Do you want me to,
great performance.
That's right. Yeah.
Do you want me to bump him down on the locks list, or would you
No,
want
I'd
me
like to ask him a
take
question
any
about
action?
it. I'd like to ask a question about it.
Hold his feet to the fire.
Yeah.
Well, you had a travel question?
Yeah, so I'm headed to Aruba next week, and I was wondering if you had any places to park or defecating places that you'd recommend while I'm there.
I mean, I pretty much stayed in the hotel and by the beach that time. I was in Aruba. You don't travel a lot. Although we played golf. I had a brother who passed. We played golf.
Sorry to hear that.
Oh, that's fine. We played golf there, and I was on one of the holes, and I was standing on the tee box, and I didn't even realize it, but a swarm of those red ants attacked my leg, and I got bit horribly. It's really brutal.
You finished the round?
Oh, yeah, I finished the round. Yeah, I did. Yeah, it was like my ankle at the Williston all over again. Tape it up.
Impressive.
Very windy. It was like 50-mile-an-hour winds, too. But yeah.
What a battle.
Tough.
Yeah. They actually killed my brother that day.
Oh, gee. Now that seems like something you could sue a golf course for.
Well, good. Okay. Ridge Wallet is here, though. I got a holiday deal going on right now. 12 cards plus room. Room for cash. It's over How did you do parking in Boston the other night, Dave? Okay.
Yeah. Good. Yeah.
Not bad, right?
It was easy. Yeah.
So you parked near where I was.
Mm-hmm. Free after 6. Great deal.
Ooh.
Great deal, City of Boston.
Living large.
You have to pop out every couple hours, though, and load
I
that
did it on the
baby up.
app. You did it like
Oh,
during.
my God. I'm trudging out there like a 90-year-old, put my quarters in there. No, you can put your credit card there now, too, and everything, Mike.
Wow.
The world has changed, hasn't it? I was literally like Brooks walking out of this freaking...
Moved up in a big damn hurry.
It's crazy.
The garages
Last
around
quarter,
there?
if I could take a piss, it was kind of a low moment for me, but, Pee break, boss? What's that, Dave?
The garages around that area are atrocious.
So one of the people there was telling me, so if we'll talk about the Great Ridge Wallet in a second, which I own happily. So if you're looking at the Cheeky Monkey, right?
Yep.
Directly looking at on your left, you go by the House of Blues.
Yep.
And then there's that garage, kind of like very small garage right there.
Under, you go down?
It was also up, too, that one. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
before
I went down. I got trapped. But
I've never been. That garage looks. They were saying that the Red Sox want to buy out basically everything on that block and turn it into like a mini Patriot Place.
Oh my god!
Yeah, just get rid of the garages because it's ridiculous.
But like, do you think there'd be a big shopping area during the year? Like the other day, no one was there.
Be horrible.
There's so many colleges around there.
I guess people are gonna drive in there and go to like the Gap.
I don't know. There's a shitload of construction going on around over there.
Oh, it's endless.
I had to do like
it's a weird neighborhood. It's strange. It's like a quiet. When the Red Sox are a very odd, quiet.
I did like a 27-point turn in that garage. Like what a.
When the other day, it's fine. The other day,
I'll say it. Fine. The parking attendant is a fucking asshole. He never should have let me go in there in the first place. But it was one of those ones where there's only there wasn't a separate entrance. I had to turn around to come back.
Just so you know, that parking attendant is the grandson of the founder of Ridge Wallet. Just so you know that. So you might have to get rid of this.
I'm gonna stop.
Yeah, you might have to get
Why
rid of
would
this.
you say that about?
I just won't even do it.
It was too late then. Yeah. You know what I'll say about that guy, Dave? Probably. You know what that guy probably had? A big old-fashioned wallet.
Yeah.
Oh, these dummies,
so?
you know? Yeah. Just money spill. Idiot pictures of money spilling.
He's so distracted.
He probably did.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's an amateur right there. It's a cash business, I understand, but Ridge Wallet. 12 cards plus room for cash. 30 colors and styles. Can secure from anywhere to 2 to 6 keys. 6 colors and styles, including carbon fiber, burnt titanium. Go to ridge.com, ridge.com/Kirk, Kirk. You save up to 40% through December 22nd. Ridge.com/Kirk and save up to 40% through December 22nd. Mike, I'll ask you a trivia question right now. Not even a trivia question, but do you think there's somebody Do you think there's somebody insanely famous born on December 22nd? Yes or no? I just randomly
December
picked this
22nd.
date. Yes. I don't even know, but I'm looking right now.
Statistically, there has to be, right? I would think so. Certainly, like a household, someone we would all know.
I'm going to give you their list here of the top 15. Ready?
Okay. December 22nd.
15, Hector Elizondo. You familiar with that actor? The long character actor. You know him if you saw him.
I know the name, yeah.
14, Lady Bird Johnson.
Okay.
Diane Sawyer.
Ooh, it's pretty big.
Go to the top 10 here. Miss Mulatto. I'm not familiar with her. Dave, are you?
It sounds
known for a reality
touchy.
series, The Rap Game.
Okay.
Jordan Sparks is 9.
Ooh,
she's big.
Robin and Morris Gibb, of the Bee Gees.
Okay, yeah.
Were great. The Bee Gees are great. Barry Gibb is 10 times better than Paul McCartney.
Sure.
Give you the top. Ray Fiennes at 4. Number 2, this show always ties a Meghan Trainor.
Wow.
Oh, I thought that was your
my girl.
Yeah,
Number 1, DaBaby.
Oh, DaBaby, yeah.
I'm not familiar with DaBaby.
Pretty big.
He's number 1 on the most famous person.
What was his thing? What was his thing recently? Like he went on some kind of homophobic rant. Yeah, homophobic rant. Yeah.
Wasn't he at Fenway not long ago? I don't remember.
Probably it's Fenway.
Maybe I'm thinking of the wrong guy. I'm thinking of Bad Bunny. Man.
Dina Meyer, who played Lucinda Nicholson on 90210, is also born on that day, who I'm a fan of, but not so.
Ted Cruz didn't make the list?
Oh, is he born then?
I believe so.
Well, I don't see him here.
Maybe I'm wrong.
But so the answer to the question, no gigantic. Wouldn't you say, Mike, or no?
No gigantic stars.
We're not talking like, whatever, Muhammad Ali or something.
Right.
Or,
I would agree.
Or Oprah Winfrey, I don't know. Some A-lister. Either way. So if you're thinking like, when does it end? Just think, if you're going to ridge.com or you're thinking about it, getting the deal, think Hector Elizondo's birthday. December 27th.
Okay.
Just to give you guys a little tip out there.
That's very helpful, actually.
I do my best I can.
Yeah,
Ridge Wallet, ridge.com/Kirk, Kirk, and save up to 40%, 40 through December 22nd, Hector Elizondo Day.
I think of it as Meghan Trainor's birthday. But
it was an episode of All in the Family.
To each their own.
One of the All in the Family episodes I don't really love, they are, Archie's trapped in an elevator, and of course, Hector Elizondo and his wife have a kid. What are we doing? That's beneath All in the Family.
That could have happened.
I hate those episodes, though. I think Zach and Tori helped Mrs. Belding have a baby when Mr. Belding was trapped in an elevator.
Really?
Rico Bosco know the answer. Evidently, he's not listening to the show today, Dave. So.
He was listening to the show. He's the one who corrected a...
My phone's been vibrating, so I was wondering why that was.
Think of that.
Yeah.
No, that's not it. Unless he's texting you. That could be the case.
It's a one-on-one relationship. We're bonding lately.
You do good.
Yeah.
Wow. Good. Excellent. Well, it's probably because he's trying to work for my job, Mike.
It's That's right.
Could see that the Rico Bosco show with Dave Cullinane.
I like it. I'm listening
to that.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, we'll listen to that.
Right.
He would get so mad at Cullen.
Oh,
he would
he
blow
would.
up on Cullinane way worse than me.
Amazing of all the people that cheered, and I was happy to cheer Rico. Rico's probably blocked 90% of those people in the audience on Twitter.
It's part of his charm.
I agree.
That's his
I agree.
shtick,
He's
yeah.
a blocker. I got no problem with that. Mike will be back Sunday night, we think, Dave. We got a lot of work to do in the next whatever. I feel bad now. You should go to Maine tomorrow for the day.
Oh, no. We got work to do.
But tomorrow I'm going to be right in the way. Like, you can go.
Hang with the wife and
Come back Sunday afternoon.
Nope. It's all done. It's all planned out.
Wow.
They're going to Maine on the wall by the water?
Yeah, I don't know. I forget the name of the place she said.
So you're in charge of the kids?
Yeah, but, if something comes up, family's there.
Always got options.
Oh, that's not an issue for me this weekend.
Don't worry.
She's had the weekend off pretty much.
I can't decide.
It's his birthday weekend.
Unbelievable.
Kathy's had a few days off because of Thanksgiving and stuff, so I don't think she'd mind on the Saturday
Probably
or Sunday.
not.
Yeah,
How much
probably
vacation
love
do you
it.
give her a year? A couple weeks?
No, definitely not.
no.
A couple days, maybe max.
Huh.
She gets all the federal holidays, though?
Sometimes. I mean, it's a wild card.
Yeah.
It's a crazy business. It can take you many different places. Holidays don't necessarily exist all the time.
It's true.
How are you enjoying the case experience overall so far?
It's pretty good.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Appreciate your enthusiasm.
Takes over your life a little bit, but thinking about it, stuff like that.
Yeah. Episode 2 will be out Tuesday. Go subscribe and subscribe by Mike, of course, .net. First of all, go do
thank
that. Please go do that. Join his world there.
Cracking equally big cases over there.
No question. Opening for Be a Man, I think, with all these tweets. I don't know what's going on. I think they're part of this world.
Yeah,
What's
right.
going on?
You gonna stay back after the show and record those ins and outs,
Those what?
those intros and outros again?
What are you talking about?
Remember my text the other day
No.
about if we go to commercial break?
Oh, yeah. What was it? What was it?
It was like it was another Hey Kirkman and listeners.
It was worse, though.
We'll be right
I
back.
alerted Barstool. I don't know. I haven't gotten an answer on what that means, but I alerted Barstool that.
I will not be participating in that event?
Yeah.
Yeah. They must know that I'm not doing that.
But sometimes they do things that are like company wide.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
No, I know, but
I don't care.
Sometimes you can't separate show from everything else.
Well, I'm not doing it, so it'd be difficult.
I know you're not correct. That's my question, right?
Isn't that what I said to you? I'm not doing that?
I know, but what if all of a sudden, like, Dan Katz is like, "Hey, Kirk Minahan show listeners, we'll be back."
I think that'd be great. I think that'd be very funny.
Let Dan do it. Works for me. Yeah.
I actually think that'd be better.
I got no problem with that at all. Let me see here. Where's the back and forth here?
I can't. My phone is active right now. If you can see, so
After
Your phone is
these
active?
messages.
Oh, go ahead. Somebody calling you?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Confirmed, baby in the elevator.
Yeah, that was Tori, right?
Yeah, one of the few Tory episodes.
I didn't like Tori was always. You always notice Tori was always pulling her sleeves up in that jacket.
Tori is who?
Yeah, it didn't
She was like
fit her.
Kelly was like Tori was like the solution for Kelly and
If
for,
I had a guess,
Jesse.
I used to know it. Tori was played by a very weird name.
Lale. Am I on the right world here?
Yeah, I don't know.
No, in
the
real life,
actor.
she's one. She's a twin because there was twins double dating with Steve Sanders in the 90210
Leanna
episode.
Creel.
Well. What is it?
Leanna Creel.
Leanna Creel. See, I wasn't far
Creel.
off. Yeah, I wasn't far off. She kind of
Yeah,
stunk.
okay.
She sort of stunk. The Tory year was not great.
Well, they just added the episodes because
Syndication or
no, they added the episodes because Kelly and Jesse had projects going, so they were like, all right, we're good. And then NBC ordered more episodes, so they had to plug them in. Is what came about. If you notice on the rankings of my blog, a lot of the Tory episodes will be towards the lower tier.
I
steakhouse.
did know this. Jay Snowden mentioned that too the other day when you guys were talking.
Yeah, I didn't want to call. That was a tough. I heard the beginning of the show.
I had your back, buddy.
I'm just
My
kidding
own
around.
earthquake.
I'm just kidding around. Come on, you know that. You know that. You know that.
Tough week for the artist.
Rico,
No,
what was
not
your,
right.
what was your take on the music questions, Rico?
Ours was horrific.
Horrific.
1967.
Horrific.
You can't
horrific.
Yeah, I mean, you don't complain about the refs, but they gave that question to one person on the team would have known that. I have a difficult.
That's a good point. That's actually a good point.
spot
Right. That's a good point.
That he eliminated. Now
And keep in mind, Rico, the one guy who would have known it was born 7 years after that song was released. If we're being fair as
enough.
well, yeah. Go
Now,
ahead.
did I grow up listening to mixtapes from my aunts and my dad?
Sure. Oh, I knew the song. Yeah, I knew the song.
CBS. No, I didn't know that at all. I
Yeah.
had never heard that song at all. But to give a TV theme song for the OC and then not replicate it with something like for us, I was like, I thought he was going to give an 80s. I was like, all right,
Cheers.
we got
theme
two.
song or something.
That was a tough
Ev
one.
in the I can't even discredit Ev in the 80s because he nailed Dancing in the Moonlight. So you know what I mean?
That was a great moment.
Actually,
That was 70s. But
so,
yeah.
but to limit a question to one guy is a little difficult.
Tough. It was a tough one. But like I said, we've got to figure out. It's on me. I'm the leader of the team. We got to figure out
it's
this.
just you see that bonus list comes up and it's a punch in the face.
Yeah, we got
Coca-Cola, fucking Mercedes. I actually
Tesla,
said
and
I said Gucci.
You
You
did.
said Louis Vuitton. We don't have a lot of.
But the problem with us is, I think we panic too much when we start talking about like Verizon and shit. It's like we got to take a deep breath and just like think this is making any
100%.
sense. That's all. We'll get there.
Everyone is afraid to shoot the ball in the bonus round. It's our biggest team flaw.
Right. We'll fix. I'm not concerned.
If we went whiteboards, we would have cleaned up though. So
I didn't see those. That was who wound up winning the whole thing. I didn't even know.
Frank
Oh, is
and
that
Nick,
right?
they won by 1. Yeah, it was a good one.
I was fucking out of there 30 seconds after it was over. I was in my car. I was not happy.
I had said, I had said, I was like, no, he's on the highway.
Yeah, no. But you
I remember hearing a famous line from like you were describing after your live show. I think you said you were on the 4th note of Rhinestone Cowboy, and the car was already home.
That is very true. But listen, the Minifans loved having you there, so you're part of the world. So you're welcome anytime, of course.
Yeah, for sure. All right, give me a call tomorrow. I know you had discussed you want to watch Championship Saturday tomorrow with the boys, so just tell me exactly where you want to go.
Oh, yeah, where are you guys watching all the games tomorrow?
I actually don't know if it's
not a thing. Or are you going to be in Vermont tonight or no?
You guys going over to Cullinan's house? Celebrate his birthday?
Yeah, well, it's a rotating cast, so it's either your house, my house, or Cullinan's house.
You're not going to Vermont with Chris Klemmer for that drinking thing, no?
Yeah, well, if we go to Cullinan's, Kathy's got to lock up the liquor cabinet. You know,
That's true.
I don't want to.
That's true.
Yeah.
I don't live with my mom.
Who's that guy you had kind of like just like as your little
Your helper.
right hand?
Oh, that was Nipples Light. Yeah, he did a great job.
Yeah, he was essentially a fucking homeless guy. He's like he's like Happy Gilmore's caddy. He's just a fucking homeless guy that Colin brought in. Honestly.
That's true. Give him one of the show shirts.
That was it. Yeah, have a good time. Jeez. All right, we'll talk to you later. Goodbye. See ya.
That one hit.
Subdued, but in a good mood, Rico Bosco. I don't know.
Yeah, why did he say... I should have asked him. Why did he say bad week? Because it seems like he's got a contract.
The loss.
Or it's not what he wants.
The loss.
That's it.
Yeah,
okay. All right.
Well, he's a sensitive soul. He doesn't like when Dave and Dan pile on him. I think
they bully him, frankly.
Yeah,
is
they
what
do.
it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a power
hostile
play.
work environment.
It is. Yeah, it is.
Here's what I would tell Dave to ask himself. Would he treat Danielle Bernstein like this?
No,
and the answer is clearly
she's
no.
a huge talent.
Right.
Well, I shouldn't say huge.
Right.
She's a talent. How's that?
Sure.
She's
a
talent.
medium-sized.
She's a small woman in
Yeah.
stature, but huge in talent.
Yeah.
How is that? The woman is dangerously thin. I think. I don't even know what she looks like. But anyway, so we're back Sunday night. Anything else on your end, Dave? Oh, yeah. Go follow it. Go download it. Go do whatever you. I don't know. I've been promoting this, by the way.
Yeah.
You know,
it's shocking.
Why? I'm proud of it. You know what? I even did the "I'm proud of it" tweet.
Yeah.
You know.
Yes.
Yep. Which you don't see from me very often. And I will be on. I will announce this here now. Why not? I will be on Part of My Take next week. Talk about the case.
I don't buy it.
Nope. Not happening.
All right. I didn't think so.
Not gonna happen.
I'm wise to you.
Hey, he plugged it.
Taking me a
That
while.
was a classy move. He plugged it.
Ooh, I won't mention who I was at lunch with the other day, but I'll just say Kelly Martin was being ripped, and not by Kirk Minahan. He just sat back and said, "Rico and Jeff, go crazy." Big smile on my face, boy.
Interesting.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy.
Where'd you go to
Favorites
lunch?
being played at that.
We just went to
office.
Game On. It was the first place down the street.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever. Last time I was there was with Chris Curtis, so it's been a long time.
Last time I was there, no, I must have been there since. But I
When
was
was
there with Dave Portnoy. Could have been the last time.
Oh, was that right?
Yes.
It was fine. Loud. I'm old, but like the music's blaring. I'm like, can I just fucking have lunch? Like, I don't know. It's like blaring.
On a Tuesday?
Yeah, it's just blaring.
That's odd.
No, like it's a bar. I get it, but like I don't know.
Music was blaring, or their games on?
There were games on, but the music was playing over. There was no sound of the games. So, I mean, I don't even know if there were games up. It was a preview to the soccer game or whatever. I mean, I don't care, but I'm like, do people want to do this during the day? The time I was there before Curtis, this is crazy. The time I was there before, I had lunch with Sam Kennedy.
Wow.
A weird line. Sam
place.
Kennedy, Chris Curtis, Rico Bosco, Jeff Lowe.
Yeah, that's quite a list.
Cast of characters right there.
I could not wear those shoes Jeff was wearing the other night. He's a braver man than I am.
It's a fashionable man.
He is a fashionable guy. He's a fashionista.
Yep.
Anyway,
It's to probably to distract from his monster dong. You know, the huge bulge. In his
oh my
pants.
God,
Yeah,
amazing.
I would think.
Amazing. He fucking ate French fries with it the other day.
It also ate French fries.
Yeah, he fed it. Yeah, it's like a
elephant
monster.
trunk. Yeah,
insane. It fucking had its own table. He just slung it right over his shoulder. Just sat there.
Jeff was very thankful of the location for the watch along. Very thankful.
Dave, what do you want us to say?
No,
Congratulations.
a lot of people were asking questions about it.
Happy birthday
Is there something you want me to give you credit? Like, what am I missing?
No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
They just sat there and watched. I'm sure the guy was thrilled. He's a big fan, though.
What do you mean you gave them a location for it?
They just randomly the day before were like, hey, can we watch the soccer game as a private event at the bar you're doing the live show? Do you know what I mean?
Oh. Which wasn't really like open anyway, really at that point, right? Like,
No.
It wasn't like. Am I wrong?
No, they opened early for us, which was planned. And
What would
then
you
they
say
kinda
you
had
did
to-
in that process?
Oh, well, we had the contacts and everything, and then they had to figure out if they needed a bartender because if they were drinking, there's a lot of legal things.
They probably could have Googled Cheeky Monkey.
Oh, is that
phone
right?
number.
Okay, there you go. All right. We'll see you Sunday night. Goodbye.